It can't go wrong, or it can go wrong. Hello, my name is Briar. Welcome to Untold Realms, City of Breath and Bone. I see you, angels. Stop screaming in the chat. Ugh. To corral these bunch of clowns. Forgive my coughing. A certain somebody made me inhale Monster Energy drink while making fun of me.
Joke, though.
So before we started, going live, I was like, oh, hey, it was like one time that like you forgot to turn the audio off, turn the audio off for stream. So like you said like some mundane sentence. I was like, oh yeah, whatever. But that was on a different episode. That was like 2 weeks ago or something. But then I was like, oh yeah, good thing you didn't say something like, oh, I just crapped my pants. Maybe I should delay stream for 5 minutes. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna sit in it. I'm sitting in it. I'm take the damage. Let's do this. Stream time.
I hate you.
Asmongold
Totally
style.
not something makeshift has said before, right before stream.
I hate you. 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 Oh my god. Anyway, these are the people that I'm around a lot.
Hello.
Hi.
All right.
Hi.
Who remembers what happened last time? I sure fucking don't.
We fought a spirit, and then
There
we
were a
dealt
lot
with
of
the consequences.
Yeah, there were a lot of bears. Holy shit.
Oh yeah,
Four of them.
There was a moment where there was a bunch of bears, and I laughed an unreasonable amount at that fact.
So many bears in such a small space.
The We Bears strategy. Very powerful.
Yeah.
All right. What else,
I
kids?
mean, it was fucking.
Oh, there was fucking to be had.
Yes.
That is correct.
And make cream puffs.
Oh yeah, and Roko visited his Nazarene, and she also had a dream, but that's irrelevant. And he visited her and was like, "Ayo, there's shit in your basement." And then we went to the basement, and then we fought a bunch of stuff.
There was indeed shit in the basement.
Yeah, and both Nezrin and Flowers got hit with a psychic attack that made them and people around them see some fucked up shit that they went through.
We got hit with the PTSD ray.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
PTSD.
And then afterwards, they talked a bit, and Tim wanted to get some wine looked at, and Malin talked to Nezrin. And I don't remember anything else.
That's about right.
I drank straight from the tap.
And
That was
somehow
some
didn't
really
get
strong wine.
smashed.
Yeah. Like that was some well-aged like wine.
Yeah, very, very well-aged wine. I'm surprised you're not dead. And we leveled up. That happened too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I finally took my first level in Necromancer Wizard. Yay! I'm gonna be able to do some
Hey.
whack fuck.
Today we're gonna play a game of Whackfuck.
Whack fuck!
Fuck.
We whack and we fuck.
That,
Oh.
We do indeed.
well, you do.
Anyway,
Anyway.
makeshift.
Who would like to get started on some Dungeons and Dragons?
I would, me.
Word. And just as once again a public reminder to myself, I still need to make that lore video because I looked at the map of Galamora as I was logging into our software today, and I just felt like a weird sense of pride looking at the map, and I was like, damn, yeah, I really need to make sure everybody's on the same page about this place.
Yes, and you are working on it.
Indeed I am. And on that note, let's see. The previous session left off with you guys finishing up business in the basement, and you now have access to a whole cellar's worth of really nice wine. And it's also a good place to keep things chilled. There's also those collapsed doorways that were, just a bunch of rubble. I wonder if that's going to come into play at any point in time.
God, I hope.
But anyway.
Foreshadowing.
Sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious.
Anyway, so it is, I'll say, the next day, and you have all gotten a long rest after a
Fuck
fun
yeah.
evening of fighting things in the basement.
Oh, hell yeah. Long rest.
Let's go. A long rest.
Oop.
Oop.
An interesting noise to make upon waking up from a long rest.
I'm pretty sure Nezrin waking up from a long rest kind of sounds like you know one of those 3D printed like articulate slugs when you just take them off the 3D printer and you gotta like
Oh,
crack them.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Or like
sure that's
when,
what
when
she
you have
sounds
to
like.
rip off the supports of
Yeah.
a 3D print. It's...
Yeah, and it's like
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's-
so my back after painting for a few hours, and I have to.
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That just occurred to me. That sound, but like quieter, is probably the sound of all of Mesrin's eyes, like getting the sleep sand out of them.
Oh yeah, you're right. See, that's why she sounds like that. Her bones creaking and her eyes cracking. This is gross. Anyway, I'd like to move
Her
on now.
nose is also cracking. Ah,
I'd like to move on now.
Please.
So it is now. It is now the morning, and you've all caught word just from like a town crier calling out the news pretty early on in the day that the Coliseum's going to be hosting a live event to introduce the potential new mayors. So come one, come all, because it's going to be a fun time. And like periodically, every like 30 minutes, a town crier seems to be like marching along the street. So like, there's a lot of people making sure everybody knows first thing in the morning.
one, come on.
Stop it.
Whoa.
Stop it.
Wrong Coliseum.
Oh my god. Anywho, Nesrin's not happy about that. She looks a little upset as she goes to the kitchen for breakfast. Which, don't forget, we do have a map we can use.
Is there a chance that anyone got slightly overfed on cream puffs and is teaching Flowers a different recipe? Otherwise, he's making more cream puffs.
Well, I mean, I can go in and try and teach you something different.
Ah, hell yeah.
Flowers,
Word.
Yes.
are you making more cream puffs?
I was about to, yeah.
She's gonna like puts both hands in like that prayer formation like up against her chin. Would you like to learn something different?
Is something sweet?
I'm sure I can teach you something sweet.
Oh. Yes, please. We usually don't have sugar.
All right. Do you like apples or strawberries?
You see him straightening his back, thinking, almost hitting his head on the fucking ceiling. Strawberries are nice. But... yeah. I'm getting dragged.
You are
Ah!
to the fucking kitchen, man.
To the kitchen you go, sir.
Apples.
Apples. Okay. She will like put on an apron and start gathering things. I would like to attempt to teach Flowers how to make I think it's an apple strudel.
Apple
Oh
strudel.
yeah.
Apple strudel. Yeah. I want to try and
Fuck
teach
yeah.
Flowers how to do that.
Give me a intelligence check to see how good of a job you do. If you get on the lower end, you can do dexterity checks to see how good you are at physically demonstrating it rather than verbally teaching it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Intelligence. Get a +3 modifier on that. And you know what? I'm even gonna do?
Guidance.
Moros guide me, get guidance, fool. Just gonna
Guidance.
drop that.
Guidance.
Intelligence check. Plus 1d4. Ma, let's see how I do. Oh, Jesus.
Ah,
Man, Moros does not know how to cook for shit.
To be fair, yeah, we're mostly dealing in dead bodies here. So, dex checks?
You explain it kind of well, but it's probably gonna need an actual demonstration. So yeah. So what's the thing you're cooking again? An apple something?
An apple strudel. Apple strudel.
Gotcha. Give me a. Would it be? I guess either. Let me take a quick look at stats because I want to say performance, just because cooking is an
Oh,
art
God.
form. But
Yeah,
I could
cooking
be
is
convinced
usually
of.
wisdom.
I could be convinced of survival, sleight of hand, or even.
Can I convince you with survival?
Yeah, you can use survival to like carve up an apple properly or
Yeah.
prep certain food properly.
Yeah, show him how to prep the dough and, make sure his hands are clean so he's not getting them dirty ass fingernails in the dough.
Yeah.
Brain power. And guess what?
Yay.
Because it's a cantrip, we're gonna do that again.
Oh
Yes.
Get guidance, fool.
Guidance.
Guidance,
Guidance,
fool. Plus 1d4.
Moro, show me how to wash my hands thoroughly.
Oh, he
Oh,
didn't
he's
show me
good
how
at
to
that
wash my hands
too.
thoroughly.
Oh,
Moros, please, man.
Just from beyond the grave, he just gives like a shrug of like,
I don't know. This ain't my area, man. We don't eat in the dead.
You want me to do a survival check to see how well I implement?
Yeah, let's give me a survival check to see how well you can mimic the carving up the apples. Well, Nezrin manages to, for the most part, skin an apple, but as you're trying to cut one up, it's like you lose like a lot of the apple flesh,
Oh.
and like there's probably still a bit of those like hard bits nearby the seeds in the apple, but you get it into the rough. You get the job done. It's a passing grade.
Hey.
For your first time, very good.
Hey.
Okay.
You will happily continue. Oh.
Is he
Next.
trying to sneak
Dough?
bites?
Uh.
Oh my god.
Absolutely, he is.
Okay, hold on.
Did-
Let me see if I even think about it. Hold on.
fucker. Crits
Do I
on
even-
the stupidest of rolls. We've had fart.
I don't notice. You get away with it.
Yeah.
but
Free
you could have sworn you had like I don't know 11 apples here, but maybe there was only 10. Yeah, one missing apple. Who knows?
Mind must be going. Anyway. I will continue. I'll try to show him how to make like the strudel pretty and like braid the dough. Let's see if I can do it decently.
Sure. What strat do you want to use?
Can I convince you sleight of hand?
Yep, sleight of hand would work fine.
All right. Once again, Moros, please, brother, I'm begging,
Brother, help!
brother, my brother
I'm
in death,
manifesting the powers of
please.
angels. I give you a nothing. I don't.
It's 12. It's better than an 8. It's better than the last 2 8s I've gotten.
Yeah, you do as you form like a long tube of dough. You kind of give it a little like twist to the wrist, and it lands in a pretty nice braid shape.
Oh, hell yeah. Can I attempt to imitate?
Indeed.
I will perform the help action.
Oh, you get advantage.
Oh, another one?
Yeah, because I'm performing the help action.
Oh,
The good thing you got that advantage, man. That's a fucking 1.
And what?
Good thing that
Okay,
12.
one for the second one, jeez.
As you're kind of getting ready to do the twist motion, Nezrin kind of points out that one of your hands is in the wrong position. You like turn your wrist the correct orientation, You do it. You do a solid
Nice
job
try.
making that twist.
Hell yeah.
Like that. See? And with more practice, you'll get even better.
Oh, it's not that hard. The twist is weird. Gonna have to get used to the apples.
Mm-hmm.
Usually just bite into them. Cutting them is...
Yes,
They're so
cutting the apples can be
small.
difficult. Okay.
You also notice that you hear some footsteps out in the dining room, and you see that Waylon just wandered his way over the table. He's just
Hell
kind of
yeah.
hanging out.
She'll like peek her head into there, give him a little like polite wave.
He kind of like raises his eyebrows and like, not like pseudo surprise. You know when you're like passing somebody in the hallway and you just give them one of those like eyebrow raises where your face
Yeah.
doesn't move.
The white people eyebrow raise, yeah.
Yeah, I do it all the time at work.
Oh yeah.
And...
I do it all the time, and I'm in Germany.
Yeah.
They don't do that here. They just look at you like, what the fuck? Why are you looking at me?
Yeah, I learned that a while back. Because apparently it's a really American thing to like do that when you just pass people.
Yeah.
And it's strange. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, he just kind of like wanders over and like stands in the doorway of the kitchen, like leans against the frame. He goes, oh, you guys up early cooking?
She showed me a new recipe.
Oh, what's that?
Apple strudel.
That.
Oh, that's how these things are made?
Yes.
Huh. It's just like regular. Yeah, I'm interested. I didn't realize it was just like regular bread at the bottom of those things.
Of course. If you'd like, I can show you how to do the braiding bit. All of the filling is currently done, but we do still need to put a couple more in the oven. That way Malin and Alice have plenty.
He gives a shrug. Sure, I was looking for breakfast anyway. Might as well help. And he walks over to the table and he kind of like just rolls up his sleeves and looks at his hands for a moment before going, oh, wait a second. And he like walks over to a pan of water and like scrubs under his nails a little bit and comes back. Okay, what do I do?
Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take the bit of bread, spoon some of the filling like this, and she shows him how to like spoon it into a line. And then you take these bits and you cut little slices, not all the way, because if you cut all the way through, they're just going to be separate. You cut them like this, and then you take these ends and braid them over each other like a hairstyle.
Let me see. He's like trying to lift some of the bread.
Mm-hmm.
He like lifts up one of these like long pieces of dough in like a really, like he just grabs one of the ends of it and like holds it up as if it's supposed to like hold itself together well, and like a bit of it like plops away and like rips off in his hand. Is it supposed to be? Are you sure this is bread? It's all slimy.
Well, it's not technically bread, it's just dough.
He like pauses for a moment and like looks between you and Flowers. Hang on a second. Let me give him another roll.
Hang on, let me... Kitty is confused as fuck as to what I'm talking about.
I know Apfelstrudel, but I don't know of it like that.
Yeah.
Oh, you do.
And that.
The fancy way to do it.
Okay. I mean, yes, but it's not the proper German way.
The proper German way is efficient.
Yes.
Oh,
We know
yeah.
you save all
only
the energy
efficient.
from making it pretty and then use that energy to invade Poland. I know.
Oh my god. So anyway, Waylon, he's giving you this confused look. Give me a perception check.
Perception. That is a 15.
It seems like he's a little bit embarrassed by what he's about to say. And he goes, I actually, I didn't realize this stuff is what turned into bread. I've heard the word dough before, though.
Not Not everyone has experience in a kitchen. All right, nothing to be embarrassed over.
Yeah. Anyway, how do I do the twisty thing again? Just
Yeah.
I start at the halfway mark.
Yeah, and then gently, and try not to twist your wrist too hard, or you're going to tear it.
Okay. And he's gonna advantage because he got advice. And I'll say he accomplishes making an okayish looking twist of bread.
See,
It's a little choppy.
with more practice, you'll get the hang of it, but for your first time, very good.
Yeah. Wow, this stuff is really sticky. How do I get this off?
You'll wash your hands, dear.
All right. And he just goes over to that bowl and starts scrubbing again. You now have some twisted bread on the table.
Yes, and it will be going in the oven. That way we're making plenty for everyone.
Yee.
Nice. You do that. Give me a.
Give me a shot.
Who wants to
Shot.
put the bread in the oven?
I'm gonna let Flowers do that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Flowers.
I don't
give
like
me
getting
an,
close to heat, so...
Give me an easy dexterity check.
Don't burn yourself, don't burn yourself.
Please.
8.
You you take this stick with a plate on the end of it and slide it under the bread pretty easily. Yeah, some of the bread gets a little deformed, but as you bring it over to the oven, you manage to keep your hands stable and then do the opposite motion as you kick it into the oven or slide it into the oven.
Kick it in the oven. Thump into the
Please
flame.
don't use your feet. Please don't use your feet. God damn it, Purple. That's really funny. Oh, man. As Nesrin washes her hands as well and takes the apron off, she'll turn to look at Wayland. Wayland?
What's up? And he's still scrubbing his fingers.
Do you have experience with familiars by any chance?
Familiars? What's
Knowledge
bringing
of-
this on? I don't know. I know a little bit of magic. They're like a creature that follow around wizards or something, right?
Perhaps I might ask somebody else. Flowers, have you seen Malin this morning?
You look at Flowers. He's currently licking off his fingers. Oh. She went.
I was still in bed, sleeping.
Fucking
She was-
cat.
Still sleeping.
I see.
She likes to sleep along.
Sleep is quite nice. I'm going to go do something. I will be back in... Oh gosh, how long does it take? I have to look at how long it takes to cast Find Familiar.
An hour and 10
Hour.
minutes if you want to do it by ritual.
An hour if you want to use a spell slot.
Yeah, I may use a spell slot. Just because I have so many first level spell slots. I will be back in about an hour. Flowers, darling.
Yes.
Make sure those come out when they are a nice gold color. And she pulls a bit of her
Gold.
robe and she shows him the gold on it. Like this color?
Yeah.
When it looks like this and it's nice and crispy, make sure they come out. Alright?
Will do.
Okay. And she'll
See him licking another finger, looking at it.
before she leaves the kitchen, she'll lead over to Waylon and go, make sure he takes them out in 20 minutes.
Gotcha.
Thank you, dear. And I will leave. And I am heading my ass to the library. So I want to do something.
You do something. You do that.
Does anyone want to do something before I do something?
Malin might offer scritches to. This is gonna sound bad. Alice's ass.
I mean, I was about to DM you. I was like, if Alice asked for help because like there's a scratch on her back, she can't get to her on the same wavelength.
Yes.
Just okay. Yep. There we go. There we go.
Yeah. So she'll like come in very sleepy and sit down by Alice and just good morning.
Morty, there's a scratch on my back. Do you think you could be a deer? Get it?
Just immediately climbs on. Just has the claws. And just,
Oh, yep.
Oh.
There we go.
screech.
The only thing Tim does is give me like a back scratch when it never reaches.
Yeah.
Now
Yes,
we're-
the claws, they are very handy. Go Beebar, do a crime.
Okay, I'm about to do a crime. Well, it's not really a crime.
Go do a crime!
I'm not doing a
We'll do
crime.
a cool thing.
Doing a cool
Damn it.
thing. Okay. So, in my research, I'm thinking I might have found a little spell. In my becoming of a necromancer wizard, found a little spell called Find Familiar. And in the library, I would like to attempt to cast it. So I will push aside like some of the bookshelves, like make a little circle thing, and I would like to spend an hour casting a Find Familiar. And I will be using a spell slot for it instead of ritual.
Gotcha. You do that.
Do you want me to keep going, or do you have anything you want to say?
No, you cast Find Familiar.
Okay.
And, well, I guess I can... I'll let you describe the effects of, like, what your Find Familiar aesthetically looks like when you do it.
Okay. Cool. So, I cast Find Familiar, and in the middle of the library from all the, I guess, the material components that I end up using, a funky little creature comes out. Where the fuck is he?
That's that shit.
No, I'm looking for him in here.
Oh.
Yeah.
There he is, found him. A funky little creature comes out, and motherfucker still has that fucking token. Hold on one second. He's a funky looking guy. He's gray and black with a bunch of darker spots. He has 4 sets of eyes, and these really funky looking horns that go a bit everywhere, and rounded ears. And as he appears in the library, Ness looks a bit surprised because she has summoned a chimeric hyena. And he kind of sits on the floor, shakes his head a little bit, looks at her. Hello. You talk. I talk. I didn't know they would talk. Huh. At that point, I am going to be a bit confused. I would like to go find Malin now.
You do that, going to look for her.
Hey, Malin, where are you after about an hour after waking up?
Probably in the mess hall. That's the one near the kitchens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna make my way all over there, but
I will
imagine
for
I
you.
am.
I will for you. Don't worry about it. I'm trying
Thank
to
you.
find the token. Where's Torian's token?
Uh.
I'm struggling. Give me
Scrum.
1 second.
Yeah.
This is the scuff, isn't it?
We love the scuff.
Scuff
it
queen.
makes streams amazing.
I am the scuff queen.
It's like
Yes,
the
like
spice.
Scuff queen of
Indeed.
the scuff.
I am the scuff queen. Queen of the scuff. Poseidon quivers before her. name is
Back off.
this guy. Update token.
Aye.
He's also not fucking hostile. I hate that it does that. It's like, let me just default this to hostile. Anyway.
Evil little man.
Malin,
Yeah.
as you're in the mess hall, you see Ness kind of like poke her head in, and she like looks around, looks at you, and just kind of waves a hand.
Her ears will perk up and she like tilts her head but excuses herself from probably Alice and Flowers aside and just pats Flowers on the shoulder and hops off and around the table. Just yes. Are you
Malin,
okay? You look
you're familiar with familiars, right?
I think I can yeah
There we go.
yes. I think.
Do they usually come out looking like this? And Ness kind of steps aside and reveals the spooky-looking hyena.
Malin will look at him and like her ears are fully focused on him, like the eyes go wide and it's like, oh hello. And she does her little chittering thing that is speech of the woods, as in speaking to animals, to try and communicate.
Well, hello.
Oh, you just talk.
I
That's
do, I talk, yes.
fascinating. Oh well, aren't you a pretty little boy? And
Well-
she will like walk around him, look at his horns. It's such big horns.
He like turns and follows you with his head. I'm not pretty, I'm powerful. I'm a fierce
Oh yes,
hunter.
yes, of course. And looks at the horns again. Almost bigger than mine, I think. No. Nah. I don't know.
You have horns.
Yes.
You have horns, Ellen.
Well, not on this form.
Ness looks a little stumped and kind of tilts her head at you.
The druid wild shape thing.
Ah,
The elks and stuff.
I
They
see.
have horn. Yes.
Uh,
But I don't think that is an animal I recognize. I mean, I think there's like, I think I've seen a was it like a little dragon, like a tiny little dragon that someone had on their shoulder, but I've never seen anything like this. It's a pleasure to meet you. And
it's
she will.
pleasure to meet you as well.
Yeah.
I didn't know that he would talk.
I mean, I don't really have that much experience with familiars, honestly.
Oh,
I didn't know they could talk either.
I thought druids could summon. You summoned a bunch of bears.
Oh, that was another thing, and I mean,
Oh.
that was that, and then I can also. She will sort of like wave her hand up, and just for shits.
For
No,
gits and
she will not.
shiggles.
She will not, but she will just wave her hand. I can also like summon something else, but that it takes away from the wild shape. If it's like the energy is the same, but for different things.
Ah,
But yes,
okay. I'm sorry, I haven't gotten your
sense.
name yet. And she turns and looks at the hyena, and the hyena just like gives a little like chinge. My name is Jonathan Dorian Harrison IV, but you may call me Dorian. In fact, please call me Dorian. Dorian.
Jonathan Dorian. I'm gonna have to write that down. But hello, Dorian.
I think
Pleasure
his
to
name
meet
is
you.
longer than Tim's.
Oh, that's a feat.
I'm no fee, I'm a hyena. Well, you do have horns, so maybe not full hyena. I don't understand. Did I do something wrong? Because he has 4 eyes and And horns, and hyenas don't have horns.
I mean, Dorian, can you move properly?
Can I walk?
Can you see properly?
I can see just fine.
Okay. I mean, he seems to move like a normal hyena, as far as I know, at least.
Well, I look forward to working with you, Dorian.
So modest and polite.
And Dorian kind of like lifts his nose into the air and takes a big sniff.
I smell apples.
Oh yes,
Did the apple
Did
strudel come out?
I think so.
You spent an hour
Good.
casting?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Oh, then yeah, it's done.
It's you might have to hurry up. It's almost gone.
Oh,
It's
shit.
very delicious though.
Good. I was hoping they would come out well. After you. And
Goes
Desmond
back to
will enter, and Dorian will trot behind her.
Do you
Nice,
by
you-
any chance introduce him, or does he just follow him behind you?
Yeah, sure. She'll stop at the head of the table and like clear her throat. Pardon me, flowers, Alice.
Please?
Judging by what I intend to do, I wanted to bring someone, well, something, in that might have a bit more, might be a bit more adept at stealth. I don't want to have to ask Mei Lin to do everything just because she's small and lithe. So I summoned a familiar, and this is Jonathan Dorian Harrison IV, but he said we could call him Dorian, and the little hyena, like, jumps up on the table, puts both paws there, and just looks at everyone. What's up?
What's up, man?
Hello. My name is Dorian.
Look at him.
Hello, you big
yeah.
man. Enjoying yourself? Is it tasty?
Yeah, myself. It's like,
Oh.
you want some?
Yes, I like some.
Dorian will
He-
jump down and
he'll-
walk over to Flowers.
He'll take a piece of his own, like, pull it off. Here you go. And I will try to hand feed him.
Try to hand feed the hyena. You
my.
get the food like a couple of centimeters from his mouth, and you start hearing like a little bit of the hyena laugh, and then he just snatches it from your hand.
Oh.
Yes, well, very tasty. Bit on the sweet side, but very tasty, yes.
Yeah.
Now, flowers with this one. Also ask before you cuddle. Might not be taller than you, but still, he's a person.
Looks at Malin, looks at him. You okay with cuddles?
Well, let's not be too hasty.
You want more apples, Torta?
Yeah, fuck it, why not? Yeah, sure.
And he will pick him up onto his lap,
wait,
turn
wait.
around,
What are you trying? Why am I in your lap?
pull another piece up, and hold up to him.
Oh, fuck it.
And he will continue feeding him, and slowly but surely, pet, cuddle, whatever. Maybe not full-on cuddle.
Well, I've apparently also summoned a cuddle buddy. All right.
It happens with him. There's rarely anything Flowers hasn't managed to cuddle.
Fair point. Has anyone seen Waylon?
He is currently in the kitchen, from what everybody at the table knows.
Oh, he stayed in the kitchen.
Huh.
I'm imitating Dorian, what the fuck? He stayed in the kitchen. Oh no, I want
Such a
to
fun
make
accent.
something?
No, just wanted to make sure he was alright. Has anyone seen Tim this morning?
No.
Huh.
I should probably go knock on his door.
Yeah, alright.
She picks up the last one she like within range of her. She's like, okay, I'm off to go find Tim.
Alright. You be safe.
Will do. And
Uh,
off she goes.
Do we want to hear about the political candidates?
I would like to go in. Yes, Nezrin frowns deeply. I'd like to get
Yes.
Dorian as close as possible to Roko and see. No. Do I know his name? Hold on. I don't want to metagame here. Do I know his name?
Oh wait, do you know his name?
I don't think I know his name. I don't think he ever told me.
Oh, actually, now I'm having difficulty remembering.
I don't think he ever told me.
He might have. You know what? I'll just say he did not mind telling you. No, wait, he wouldn't have. Oh
He
yeah,
did-
he
yeah.
didn't tell you his first name.
He didn't tell me. He didn't
Even
tell me his
though-
last name, or his first name. Okay.
Yeah.
Backtrack that. Reverse it.
But he did tell you he was looking to get into politics.
He did. Yes. I'd like to get him as close to that lich as possible. See if we can find out which
Yes.
one he is and his name. Perhaps if I know his name, I can dig something up, use it against him. I
Yes.
cannot have him taking control of the city.
No, from what I heard of liches, it seems like a very bad time.
It is.
Yes.
It's an affront to the cycle of life. To both Moros and Iverna.
Well, then we'd better get going. I mean, I'm not sure when exactly it starts, but I heard the town criers outside. They were quite active. Honestly, woke me from my nap.
We'll need to make sure that Mr. Magnelius is either going with us or not going with us.
Do we have
Fickle man.
anything to negotiate with him?
Not really. I have the translation in Celestial he wanted, but I already used my negotiation with the
Yes.
basement thing yesterday. Don't really have anything for him today.
Well then. I mean, I have some numbing cream he might want, but he seems to be pretty good in stock for now. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Paying him to accompany us to a political rally does sound a bit escortish, if you ask me.
And her fur will puff up. Escort? I do not know what you mean. Sorry. No. Yeah, no.
Oh, I rolled a persuasion. I meant perception. Hold on. Ignore that. Nezra
Standby.
looks at you, raises an eyebrow. Are you all right?
Wonderful, Dan. I. Yes, yes.
You know your ear twitches when you lie.
You just cover your ears. No, it doesn't.
Of course, my mistake.
Yes,
Doesn't.
it does.
You're not supposed to say that. Hold their ears. You know, you humanoids are very weird. You don't have all the limbs that do the twitchy stuff when you lie and when you talk. It's stupid.
Well, if it helps, I do have a quite obvious tell when I'm lying.
Oh,
You'll have to find it, though.
well, we'll yeah, we'll just have to go
Hmm.
without him. I guess if he doesn't
We'll see
show
if
up.
Alice brings him back, and if not, then we'll go.
Yes.
Actually, I should see if Wayland is going with us. And Nezard will get up from the table, peek her head into the kitchen. Wayland?
You can see he's like searching through some cupboards looking for something. Oh, hey, Nezrin, where'd you keep that long knife?
Long
I'm trying to
knife?
I'm trying to chop up some vegetables.
What kind of vegetables? You'll want specific knives for specific ones.
I just need like whatever one's like long. That's all.
All right.
Not a paring knife.
No, of course not. She'll walk in, walk to where they keep the knives, pull out one that's decent for cutting vegetables, and hand it to him. Are you joining us? We're going into the city to meet the new mayoral candidate, as it were.
Oh yeah, I might as well. I've been looking forward to hearing from that. What's his name? I think it's like Lionel or something like that.
Lionel?
Yeah, you'll know him when you see him. He's built like a brick shithouse. Oh, pardon my French.
A what?
He's really big.
She kind of like relaxes a little bit. Oh, okay, so not the one I'm looking for. Well, I hope he has a good speech prepared.
Quick question. Did the hyena follow you in the kitchen?
He's still in Flowers' lap.
Gotcha.
Mine.
Nice.
Yoink.
Ooh, familiar. It's fluffy. It's mine now.
And so Waylon goes, I guess I've had enough from just the apple things he made. Yeah, let's get going now. Where's everybody?
We're waiting on Alice to bring Mr. Magnelius in. I did summon a familiar, by the way, so just be prepared. She'll turn.
Familiar?
Yeah, familiar.
Well, you just casually brought one of those. And he's going to walk through the doorway. Do you have your back turned to him, Flowers? As in, is the hyena blocked from view?
The hyena would be. Yeah, it would be like here. Not on the table itself, but towards this table.
Okay, so there's a big orc blocking the view of this thing.
Yep.
Let me, I'll give him a quick perception check to see if he can like see its antlers poking from around the corner.
Oh.
That was almost a 20.
Oh boy, and he does. He notices he could hear some sort of talking, and he gives like a weird look in the direction of Flowers. Big guy, what are you holding there? It's got some weird looking pointy bits. And his hand like kind of reaches down his leg. Waylon's hand down his own leg, by the way.
Okay, I'm like, what?
He
Hey,
didn't
now,
just
Waylon.
he didn't just sensually feel the
Just
orc.
caress the thigh of an orc.
So, hey, what you got there, big boy?
Is that an axe in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
I don't have pants.
Yes, I summoned a familiar. His name is Dorian. Say hello, Dorian.
His boss looks like I'm like currently feeding him an apple strudel.
Do you still? Is your body still in the way of viewing it?
I'm turning around a little bit, enough to
Really?
show Dorian off to the newcomer.
And Dorian looks over at the new guy, mouth full of apple strudel. 4 eyes that are spooky ass green.
Oh my!
Hello. It's Dorian.
Let me. 1 second. Let me. I have to
There's
give him a
a lot.
dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Wayland looks like he just jumped out of his skin as his whole body tenses up, and he like his hand shoots down towards his boot to grab at something, but like he fumbles and like a knife kind of like clanks to the ground. As he then like stumbles backwards against the door frame, he looks like he's having a panic attack, and he finally like squeaks out, "What is that thing?"
Isn't he a cute little guy? And like squishes.
Nezrin like steps between him and Dorian. Wayland? What's happening? Are you alright?
What? Are you blind? Look, what is that thing? That's a monster.
Nezrin kind of like stiffens her back a little bit. He's my familiar. A chimeric hyena, I think. From what I can gather.
Yes, that's correct. To a merry fucker.
My first order?
He's perfectly harmless. He just looks a little different, that's all.
Let me give him a quick. You see, Wayland manages to like catch his breath a good bit, and his like hands aren't shaking anymore. He goes, "What kind of accent does that thing have?"
I'm not sure.
So you just like snapped your fingers, and it just came out of nowhere.
I did not snap my fingers. I cast a spell. That's where I was for the last hour.
He like tries to like look around you a little bit, and like get a look at it, and then just brings himself back up to standing straight. Sorry. Seeing antlers is never mind. Whatever. If he's nice, he's nice. And Waylon like leans over and like swipes up his knife and quickly puts it back in his boot where there was a sheath.
I will not ask you to explain what that was. Our own issues are our own to bear. But I do ask you, if you're planning on attacking my familiar, at least do it in plain sight so I can make sure to cast Hold Person on you.
I appreciate the honesty. Don't worry. Just got surprised, is all. Let's leave. Whenever you're ready, I'll wait at the front door. And he just like walks out the kitchen, giving kind of like you can kind of see like an uncomfortable keeping towards the edge of this table right here as he like walks out.
Dorian will lean over to Nezrin. Do you think I should tell him that I can sometimes have horns when I wild shape?
It might be courteous.
Okay.
Dorian, do try to keep a wide berth from him. For his sake and yours. And Dorian, like, looks up, mouth still full of apple strudel.
Yes, I'll walk on the other side of him.
I do want to find out what that accent is, though.
I got this accent from none of your business.
None your business. Is that in the Feywild?
You aren't too bright, are you?
She
think
will
he's-
sort of like frown at him.
I think he's being a little bit of a cad.
Okay.
Rude.
It's
Abrasive.
okay. Yes, it's dickish.
Yes,
She'll just mumble that and
dickish.
grumble to herself. Yes, you know when someone is just being a right dick.
Yes. Right, that. Anyway, Alice, where the fuck are you?
Well, she went to Tim's room, and I've been waiting to ask whether or not she got a response from knocking at the door.
Oh, she did. Tim is just not here right now.
Okay, well, I guess she's gone back to the foyer, waiting for everybody else to pop out. And be like, okay, I didn't get a response from them.
I think I
Aye.
hear Alice's hooves on the marble outside.
Listens for a sec. Oh yeah, that's her. Should we join her?
Probably. Come on, flowers. We can have the rest of the apple strudel later.
Alice, you see Waylon kind of like holding
Okay.
his head as
He,
he
like-
stands in this hallway.
You good? She's walking over. She's being very cautiously asking, like, "You good?"
Actually, 1 second. This is two groups right now. I should split it. Let's make this Waylon and Alice are Group A. Group B, do your thing up in the kitchen.
I think we're just going.
Yeah,
to
we're
go
just
and
gonna
join
come
them.
was
out
gonna
and
say-
join. So you two do your thing, and then we'll come out and join you.
I'm gonna do one quick thing. I'm gonna stand up, still have Dorian in my hands, but like, wait,
You can put me down.
walk over to Nesrin and like hold him out.
Oh,
The
thank
flowers
you. Flowers, you can-
on the ground.
Ground?
He can stand on his own.
Yes, I can say shit on my own, thank you.
Okay. And I like put him down. I walk over to Malin.
Just holds out a hand to grab onto his pinky and then lead him along.
You do that. Back in the main hallway, Alice, you're asking Wayland how he's doing. He just responds, "It's nothing. Alice, got a lot on my mind. And they've got some weird pet now. There it is." As they're all walking into the main hall.
Oh, Dorian?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, then, before we leave, if you want to talk about it later, not right now, feel free to come. I got a good ear. I listen to Tim talk about stuff all the time.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Really.
No problem.
He's still like looking kind of uncomfortably over at the hyena. Alright, let's go. I'll meet you outside. And he walks out of the building.
Tim didn't answer the door, and
Hmm.
I don't think anybody has seen him, so I don't know where he is. I'm just gonna stick with you guys today.
All right. Well,
Well, I should at least leave a note for him in case he wakes up or comes back.
That'd be great. I can't write. At least it's not good writing.
All right. Would you like to learn how?
Oh, yes, please.
All right. I'll teach you another day.
Mhm.
I would like to cast. How many do I have of that? Yeah, I can risk it. I would like to cast Sending. And I will send Timothy this message. Gone to the what did you call it, makeshift?
One more time, what?
I'm casting Sending to send a message to Tim to tell him where we're going.
Uh-huh.
What did you call this gathering?
Oh, it's just at the Coliseum.
Ah. Okay, gone to the... I don't know how to spell Colosseum, so my bad. I know it's like It's like Colossus. Colosseum... Just pretend I spelled it right. Oh, wait, it tells me I'm not spelling it right. Yay. Thank you, kitty.
I think
Going to Colosseum for mayoral thingy. Find us when you can. And that's what I'll send to him. And he can
Zooms
respond
in.
if he wants to, but I don't think he will. I think he's a little busy, so I will take up the rear of the group as we leave the Death Church.
You do that. And I zoom back out of the intense close-up on your character.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's. Can I zoom up, please? Thank you. Please work.
So we leave?
Yes.
Indeed. Let me switch you back to the landing page. Do I right click on it?
Right-click the landing page and click activate.
Hey.
Activate. Nice. So you're all walking through Pleodorus. As you're walking, you can start to see kind of a flow of people at this hour making their way towards the distant Colosseum. Very beautiful, sort of marbled white structure made out of the material that the mountain itself in Pleodorus is carved into. This very sturdy and long-lasting marble. The Colosseum has stood for about as long as the city. It was one of the first major structures. As you're getting closer to it, you can see all kinds of vendors selling various things. You can see a lot of like what looks to be circus acts, just like doing various performance, like clowns on stilts and clowns juggling balls and clowns being clowns and
Oh god.
clowns fighting clowns. Just a lot of clowns in that one area
Oh
for
my
some
god,
reason.
we're
It's kind of
there.
strange.
Why there's so many
But,
clowns?
I don't know. I think it's traveling circus.
Uh-huh.
And as you're passing by some other things, there's a few like more permanent stands. Like there's like a dunk tank over on one of them.
Ah,
And,
for children, I see.
And you see the Colosseum and the vomitorium before you. You may enter at your leisure because Waylon's just kind of walking casually into it.
Is there know where he's going?
I'm going to roll a quick perception check because I want to see if I can sense any some litchy business going on. I just want to see if I got anything going on here.
You're gonna perform some scalamancy.
Oh!
Absolutely, I am with a fucking natural 20.
Yay.
How do I want to do this? How do you try and detect it? Do you just glance around yourself to see if there's anything there?
I'd like to kind of feel the weave a bit. Just be like, any litchy business going on? Can I sense anything magical that defies the cycle of life?
Gotcha. You do kind of sense through the weave this hint of something's not quite right. Some business is afoot out here. You can tell that Rocco is probably nearby.
All right.
So he probably meant it when he said, at the very least, he is in the Colosseum somewhere already. You can kind of sense the vibe from it.
Okay.
But you don't know where in the Colosseum.
Gotcha. Okay, fair enough. I will get a little closer to Malin, lean down a bit. I can tell he's here, so we're in the right direction.
Right. So we're going to look at the candidates and scope up which one of them is him.
Exactly. Won't be that hard to spot. Especially since Waylon's already told me the description of one of the candidates, and it sounds nothing like who we're looking for.
Rocco was a bit more like old and frail looking, right?
Yes.
I'll also keep an eye out. And an ear.
All right.
Two, actually.
And that I will. I'm not gonna tell Dorian to do anything just yet. Not yet. I'm gonna keep my little freaky ass hyena next to me.
That clown made his entire shoe disappear.
Ah, yes, he did.
Alice has got her eyes on the ground. Nope. Nope.
Oh, no, she doesn't like clowns.
Nope. Just nope. It's not that she's had any bad experience. It's just a part of her is just like they don't look right with the makeup, and it just creeps her out. So it's just like, nope.
She's susceptible to the uncanny valley.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Alice, give me like a D20 roll.
Oh no.
Oh shit. D20.
Oh.
Oh no.
I don't want to do this.
Oh no.
As Alice, as you're looking at the ground,
Mhm.
you see come into view some big goofy shoes.
Oh no.
If I don't look at it, if I don't look it in the face, it doesn't exist. She says that out loud in what the fuck language is it? Hold on. One of them. Which one is it? The Feywild language.
Sylvan, yeah.
Sylvan.
Yeah. If I don't look at it, it doesn't exist. She's just saying that over and over again.
Malin hears and sees what's going on. I'm presuming there's just a clown standing in front of her.
Everybody else, what you see is that one of those like gestures on stilts
Oh
like
my.
wandered over, and he goes, "Well, hey there! Don't be shy. Would you like a flower necklace?"
Yeah!
Oh, my.
Thank you, flowers.
And he's really tall. He's basically like the same height as Alice. And when Flowers says that, he goes, "Well, golly gee!" And he like straightens out his legs, and for a moment he like hops off the ground cartoonishly and lands, and like does a little like quick stepping motion, like and like walks over to you, like, "Well, here you go. And what's your name?"
Flowers.
Well, isn't that a silly coincidence?
Oh. Like, looks at flowers. What kind of flowers are these?
They're like some like white. They like, kind of look like orchids.
Oh. He sniffs them. He said a flower crown or a flower necklace?
It's a necklace.
Like, sniffs a little bit. Oh, these are nice. He puts it on. Looks at it. Almost proudly, like, shows off the bill. Oh, good one.
You look very pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Quite pretty, yes.
Thank you, sir.
Is this one of those scam clowns that's looking for money after that?
No, he just goes like, "Well, glad you'll like it there, big fella. Well, I'll be off then. Have a good, fun time, everybody." And he just like starts like walking away on his stilts, all fucking goofy looking, like a frog standing on two legs.
Alice, darling, are you alright?
She slightly turns her head towards you because she's got her head down and her back's also like hunching her down a bit, just like
Mhm.
I'll be alright once not around. And in Sylvan she says clowns because she doesn't know how to say it in English.
Ah, you don't like the clowns, I see. Well, why don't we get inside and focus on the clowns of a political nature?
Sounds good.
Heh, good one.
Come on, all these people are
Thank you, I'll be here all week.
tall.
Yes, come on, inside.
Do you all walk into the Coliseum?
Indeed.
Yes.
Word. You do that. So as you walk through the vomitorium, it's big open space. The light kind of like washes into you as all like the taller buildings that were around you, like a few like 2 to 3 story buildings around you, mostly stone. Those kind of gave way to like the natural setting, like trees around the Coliseum. But then as you go into the Coliseum, it's just the whole sky opened up above you, and you're in the middle of a city.
Ah,
And now you got this huge arena packed to the muscle with all manner of folks.
There's more people inside here than outside.
indeed. One of the biggest areas in the city.
Alice,
Yes.
may I climb onto your back?
Oh yes. Right ahead.
I don't particularly like being stepped on, and she'll just jump on.
Alice is also like, yeah, you can do that, and so you can also let me know if there's a cloud in front of me on our way out.
She will respond in Sylvan. I will.
Well, we
I
should
can
probably
just
find
steer.
some seats a bit closer to the ground then.
Please, yes.
And I would like to try and find some seats close to where the candidates will be speaking. Relatively close.
You try and get as close to the front row as you can, but there's not too many options. The first like 3 rows are essentially just packed already, but you get some slightly crowded spots closer to the front. You're not like way in the back where there's still a lot of space.
Well, we should at least have a decent view from here.
All right. Seems good enough. I mean, I can just sit on Flowers' shoulders and get a better view, I guess.
And like as you say that, some like dragonborn kind of like shuffles in front of you and like hops a squat right in front of the seat, like right in front of Flowers. But you can still kind of like see over him as long as you're on Flowers' shoulder.
God damn it, there's such a lot of tall people in here. What do you guys eat?
A lot of meat around here.
The dragonborn like looks over his shoulder and he goes, "Ha! I'll tell you what I eat. I eat my buddy here." And he like taps this dude on the shoulder next to him, and it's like this. What's the name of the rabbit race?
A Harangon?
Yeah, he taps one of those on the shoulder, and he just turns to him and goes, "Ah, kiss my ass." And he like shakes his head and looks back at the performance before
I'm
it
out.
starts. And you hear a voice come from behind Flowers and go, "Yeah, tell me about it."
Oh my god, is it who I think it is? Oh my god. I want to turn around. I want to see who's talking.
Is this
You-
Hocus motherfucking Crocus?
You do just see a notably large frog sitting on the spot behind Flowers.
Nesrin does not know what to say. She's like looking at him like, what the fuck do I say to this frog person? I have not seen this before. Yes. Am I indeed?
It's alright. I can just levitate. And
what?
you also notice that there's like 2 smaller frogs on either side of him. They're all wearing hats.
I-
And he like taps his hands against the ground, and like a disc forms beneath the 3 of them, and they like float up off the ground until they're higher up than than Flowers' head.
Oh, why?
I'm guessing they must be here for the faking. I mean, I don't mean to presume, I'm sorry. But it seems like some fake stuff.
Oh no, that's who we're here for.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, have you seen this faking before?
I think I might have. It's been a long time. I think I used to live somewhere near where he did. Well, memory gets a little weird. Also, my eyesight's terrible.
If you don't mind me asking. Sorry for all the prying questions. How old are you?
What year is it?
I will tell him the current year.
On the material plane. I don't know, something like 500.
Oh my. Well, you must be very wise then.
I dated a salamander for a while. I wasn't very wise.
Oh.
Alice is going to politely ask, "May I know your name?" She is still. May I know your name?
Hey, how about you mind your business and just watch the show? I will give out my name.
Not bad, not bad. Jeez.
I'm sorry. I get confrontational when people ask me information about myself.
Okay.
Anyway, my name is Hocus Crocus.
Yes, it's the boy.
There's
Man.
It's the man.
Now you see why I asked. I had to know for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
Lovely to meet you.
It's exactly.
I hope you enjoy the show as well. And I will turn back around and I'm gonna look down at Dorian, and Dorian's gonna look up at me. He's gonna go,
Oh, there's some fucking face shit.
Give me a perception check after he says that.
from who? From me or from Dorian?
Either of you.
I'll give it to you for both. There's Nezrin's. Nat motherfucking 20 again.
Oh my god.
Let me pop out Dorian's here. Two ladies. Two ladies. Where is it? Come on, give me. And perception from Dorian. Nice. I get a 24, he gets a 14.
Nezrin, you just barely managed to hear the frog go, kind of like mockingly repeat him and go.
And some face shit. From a hyena with antlers.
Does Dorian hear it?
No, Dorian doesn't hear that.
Alright, yeah, Dorian doesn't give a fuck. He, like, puts his chin on Nezrin's lap. Nezrin just kind of looks at him. Doesn't turn and look over the shoulder at Hocus Crocus, but just looks over at Malin.
She will sort of like shrug. Old men.
Ah, I see. Oh. Okay then.
And as you're getting settled in, this like announcer walks out to the middle of the arena and places like this like stick against his neck and starts speaking in this booming voice that seems to project very evenly across the whole stadium. He's probably using prestidigitation or something. And he says, "Good evening, one and all, for joining us today for this momentous occasion. It is once again time to meet the people who will rule this beautiful city of ours. Now, let us introduce our first and most well-known candidate. You know him well. Is the one and only." And he points up towards the sky in these like sort of prayer hands, like, you know, when people lift up both their arms.
Mm-hmm.
Alderic. And as he says that, like a shadow like swoops across the stadium. And this big pillar kind of slopes up out of the dirt from the middle of the arena, or it's kind of like a light sand.
Mm-hmm.
And this large sloped pillar arcs upward, large enough to fit a dragon, and oh boy is it about to. As a very large golden-winged dragon swoops down into the arena, gives a nice as they use their wings to break their landing, and land right on the pillar in a very proud pose. And you see before you the mayor of Pleiodorus, golden wings and 6 golden, like goat's horns, standing proudly in front of his city.
I've never
that's
actually seen him
impressive.
in the flesh.
Very beautiful.
And he gives this like facial expression that seems like a smile and goes, "Thank you everyone for joining us. It's always a delight to see my city turn out in droves. Now then, you know enough about me. Let's see who my healthy competition will be this year." And he kind of like brings his wings back a little bit to like reduce his profile. And he keeps kind of like this statuesque pose on the pillar. As another platform raises up at the area in front of him, that's kind of like a human-sized stage, but just comes right up out of the sand. And you see a figure walk into the vomitorium, a different one than from where you came from. It seems like he was sitting around like backstage, or I don't know what they call backstage in a coliseum, the hidden area for when you're waiting to go on stage. And this figure walks out, and they're wielding this long, gleaming spear. You can see it shining in the light even from this distance. And they're followed by what looks to be two large centaurs that have on similarly this brilliant-looking, probably elvish in design armor as they strut out behind him. Alice, give me a perception check. Or a history check, whichever one you prefer. Purple,
Purple.
there?
There she goes.
I'm here. Sorry, I the sound was happening. I had to mute myself. So I get a 12.
Word?
Technically.
A 12.
That's a 17 altogether.
You can notice from this distance, those are some hefty looking centaurs. They're like some of the buffest you have seen in your life. They kind of look like they might be similar to a Clydesdale horse in their body type, but those dudes could probably like bench press you.
She's looking respectfully.
Oh my.
Yeah, and as they strut their way to the center of the stage, eventually they get to the center of the stage, and they turn to face the crowd, and what you see is this man with those two centaurs on either side of him, wielding that brilliant winged spear. He looks to have these kind of golden locks of hair braided to the back of his head in the sort of classic Viking look. He has on what looks to be various furs and almost looks like druid royalty. And it pretty quickly dawns on you this is probably the king of the Feywild, unless there's some more druidic-looking individual who's about to walk out here.
Well, he certainly looks very kingly, doesn't he?
He does.
Yes. Pretty with the braids. I'm curious about him.
And you can see the announcer on the stage that it appeared. He like seems to offer like the stick to him, as if to like tell him, "Hey, you need help speaking." And he just kind of like puts his hand up, like, "No, I'm all set." And he clears his throat, and his voice as well. He's able to make boom quite loudly as he speaks to the whole Coliseum, and goes, "Thank you, everyone. As you know, the stories are true. It is I, the King of the Feywild. I thought it was necessary for me to interject at this time into Pleiadorus and bring the wisdom of the Feywild here. That being said, I want you all to know that one thing stands at the pinnacle of my decision-making, and that is that all of you come first. The prosperity of the people here is my utmost concern. The people here, they've been suffering for too long. Too many people starving. Too many people in poverty. But do you know what it's like in the Feywild? Nothing like that. No. With my guidance, I can help bring this city more prosperity than it has ever known." And the two centaurs on either side of him, at the end of that sentence, kind of like lift up they have like halberds. They lift up their halberds and they kind of tap them down real hard in a like mock salute. And you hear like a bunch of people in the audience start like clapping. Mainly a lot of the people who look like the Fey folk, like that rabbit in front of you. He started like clapping quite a bit. And Hocus Crocus as well behind you. He also seems to be cheering. Would any of you like to make any perception checks or history checks at all before I continue to the next candidate?
One, you do your thing first. I'm checking something. I'm checking
Gotcha.
damn 30-foot radius.
I have some experience with the Feywild being Fey lost. Like have basically grown up near and in maybe the Feywild. He seems very humanoid, not very Fey strange. Can I check any?
Yeah, what are you
Anything.
trying to check? Yeah. Are you trying to see, like, does this guy look like he's the king of the Feywild?
Basically, is he the king of the Feywild?
Yeah, do you want to do, like, a history check for it?
Uh,
I will have Alice do a history check.
but I
Sure.
would like to vibe check him. Basically, like, is he Fey enough? Does he know the slang of the Fey?
Did I even hit the
Maybe.
So, Alice, you got a 4?
Yeah.
Seems like the king of the Feywild. It looks like him. That's the description.
Seems like the description that all the older family who were just like, he's a lazy dude, given. It's like, okay, just going to absolutely ignore the fact that they've said he was lazy and he's, talking about the Feywilds and all good. Just gonna ignore that.
And, Malin, how do you do a check for if he? How do you vibe check him?
Insight, I guess.
Yeah, you can do an insight on his speech.
Please. No.
I mean, he must have learned Common
Myself.
to come here and do this. I mean, it makes sense the king of the Feywild to learn Common, you know?
Does a 12 change anything?
Jeez, he sounds pretty normal. I guess that's how the king of the Feywild
fair.
would sound.
Alright, I'm giving it a shot. Why the fuck not? Also, yeah, get guidance, fool. I'm casting guidance.
Okay.
Oh, Mother fucker.
That's a
16?
Close.
From what you remember, that's probably the king of the Feywild. I mean, the description's pretty straightforward, but then again, it's like recognizing Santa Claus. Like,
Right.
nobody really knows what he looks like.
Well, I still don't like the fact that he's trying to expand. I don't like it. I'm anti-King of the Feywild. Boo. I won't actually boo. I will be sitting there respectfully listening, hands folded in my lap.
You know what? I just realized my excuse for Alice is to slightly distracted. She's still respectfully looking at the two centaurs.
Hell yeah.
I bet you, sweet Bippy, you are.
Oh yeah, she's being very respectful.
And then the announcer, after the clapping, the announcer goes, "All right, folks, settle down. I know you're excited to see the man, the myth, and the legend himself, but we have others upcoming. And now, for our very own head of the military, Lionel. Come on out." And he gestures towards the vomitorium again. And out walks this pretty hefty dude. He's just alone. He's got he clearly has pretty red hair from this distance. He kind of reminds you of how Thor might look in contemporary depictions. He's not quite as plump as in God of War Ragnarok. You see him walk out, and he's even came to this event with a Zweihander strapped to his back. And he's strutting his stuff. He's walking out there. It's kind of a long distance. I don't know why they didn't think about this fact. But as you're walking out there, and you see this dude strutting, another shadow sweeps over the audience, just a bit smaller this time. And as a bunch of people are looking up to see what it was, they see another dragon is now descending from the sky. This one having much more so the appearance of its face looks a lot like a wolf, more than, because Aldrich very goat-like, even the horns, but this one, it's a lot smaller, but very clearly like a gray wolf. As it lands, it lands in this way to kind of gesture the man up towards the stage. I don't know how else to describe it. He landed over to the side so he could watch the man walk up to the stage. And as he walks by the dragon, he kind of like pats it on the cheek, like kind of roughly as if they're buddies. And he gives this kind of like snicker as he does that and like huffs at him for a moment. He walks up onto the stage and he like quickly gestures over to the announcer guy, like this hand motion of like, come here, give me that. And he takes the stick and pokes at his neck. Everyone, I have a very simple stance on this city. Being in the military teaches you some things. And among those things is the value of human life. And every type of life. You see, this city has long told its many residents to solve their own problems when it comes to crime. It doesn't tell them that explicitly, no. It tells them that through inaction. Our military is woefully underfunded. When somebody steals from you, how do you solve that? You know how you solve that? You have to go solve it yourself. You have to go find that person, beat the crap out of them to get your money back. No more of that. We need an actual military that can protect its people. Not just protect a few people hiding up in their mansions or in their capitol buildings. And you don't see Eldrick move at all. He kind of stays like a statue just looking down at the scene. But the bearded, like red-haired dude is gesturing around all informally. And I think that is all you really need to hear. I'll actually give you safety. You can sleep soundly at night, knowing nobody's gonna break into your house. Knowing that when you tell the guards about some crime, they'll actually do something about it. That's all. He like underhand tosses the stick back to the announcer guy, and he like, ooh, actually, I'll give him a dex check, see if he catches it.
Oh boy, we're about to get the sound effect of Mike hitting the floor.
He catches it, yeah.
Oh.
Whoa. He fumbles with it for a moment and goes, thank you very much, Lionel. And now for our final candidate, please step forth, Mr. Valentius. And right after he says that, the whole crowd, they also weren't cheering too much, but you could see that Wayland seemed to be pretty interested in the red bearded dude. He was clapping after he gave his speech. But the clapping, it was still going on for a little bit as he was saying, step forth, Valentius. And give me a perception check.
You got it, baby. Let me pull up my thing again. Perception. Can I convince you to allow me to cast guidance? Because King of the Feywild certainly wasn't that guy. Either was Brick Shithouse Redbeard. Can I cast guidance?
Sure.
Cool. Okay. Just want to make sure it makes sense in your little head of yours. So guidance. Plus 1d4. Motherfucker. 13.
You don't quite notice the specific details, but you do manage to see. Yeah, you aren't able to notice the exact timing of this, but at some point, the people in front of you, they're kind of like gesturing their heads around. They're in the way of the vomitorium, so you can't quite see the doorway. But after a moment, you hear, as clear as day, somehow through all this noise, a footstep hit the ground. Almost like it was a wooden shoe or like some hard surface stepping on marble. And then calmly, another footstep. And another. It sounds to you like you're standing at the end of a hallway and there's no other sound, and you can hear those footsteps as clear as day.
I see.
And then, as the people who are like in front of you kind of like cheering and shuffling around a little bit calm down, you can see a mostly cloaked figure with what looks to be a lot of gold plating for a mask and also for a lot of his clothing, stepping towards the center stage. Everybody else, give me a perception check. You can also see a few white cloaked figures standing at either side of them. They look to be everybody recognizes. Oh, wait. No, the perception check was for this. Flowers, you notice Alderic's eyes. They seem to glance towards that individual a bit more than the others. Before he was just kind of stoic looking down at the area, but you caught a little hint of he just looked over at that one. And he didn't look at the others.
Do you think he has dragon traits?
What? What is it, Flowers?
Dragon trait.
Do you think that one? He like points at the guys like that one has dragon traits.
No, I don't think he does.
Why would you say that?
Then why is the dragon looking at him so much? I bet he has dragon traits.
Alderic.
He can smell them. What traits would a dragon have?
Desert will lean over to Malin and go, "That's him. It has to be."
What
Yes,
treats would a dragon eat? I don't fucking know.
Probably something that can fit in its mouth.
all right. We can't do anything right here, probably, right?
We can't.
But
he can. And Desert will lead down to Dorian, and I will command Dorian to get as close as he can. So I'm gonna send Dorian off to get as close as he can to this Valentius guy.
You do that. Give me I'll say an athletics check for Dorian.
Can I convince you to do stealth? As he's trying
Yeah.
not to be noticed by Valentius.
See how good he can skitter up towards like the ledge of the Colosseum.
I will be using the chimeric creation. So I just want you to know that he will have advantage on this stealth check.
Okay.
Advantage! Go Dorian!
hey,
Motherfucker. 16 total.
16. He quickly sleuths his way between the various seats and people bumping into each other and snacking on various items. And he makes his way down to the front row and squeezes between two Dragonborn who seem distracted by, like, I don't know, they were like writing something down on a piece of paper and talking about it. And he pokes his head up and it looks like that spell changes the color of his fur or something. He makes like his fur a bit more matching the color of the stadium behind him as he glares over towards Valentius.
Hmm?
What do you want him to be looking for when he's down there?
Well, I will be doing the funky little thing that you can do with familiars, which is where is it? Where is my find familiar spell? Where the fuck is my find familiar spell?
Look for his eyes.
Yeah, it's essentially I can look through the familiar's eyes, and I can hear what it hears and see what it sees, but my actual body is at that point deaf and blind. So Nezrin herself kind of goes very still, and she's staring directly ahead, but like her eyes aren't moving. As Dorian, I would like to be trying to get as close as possible so I can hear anything weird and see if he does any semantic components, if he's slipping anybody money. Like I want to see if he's trying to do something sketchy, something a little shady.
You see him walking, and he's just got that strut going on.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't seem to be doing anything subtly or trying to do any sort of verbal or spell components,
Okay.
semantic components.
I'm still gonna stay staring through Dorian's eyes and still try to get closer as the opportunity presents itself.
Everybody else, including Dorian, you also notice that he has two figures cloaked in white cloth walking behind him,
Mm-hmm.
and you notice that they are almost certainly members of the Church of Life.
Fucking what?
Nigga, huh?
Oh, oh.
Fucking what?
Yeah, just two people. Might not be high ranking, but they're wearing those outfits.
It does not say I can't move my own body. Nesrin's hand, like, grips onto her own thigh. Like, just falling in the fabric of her skirt. Oh boy.
You shit.
Let me just check something real quick. All right. Give me a stealth check real quick.
I mean, I'm not trying to hide it. It's a visceral reaction. I mean, if you want, you can have my passive stealth, which is an 11.
Oh, that meets beats. So Wayland actually manages to notice that you seem distressed. Anybody else who has Nesrin in eyesight, you can also check to see if you notice that with a perception check.
Would I just be able to use my passive perception and just get that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Then
I got a 13.
passive perception 18. She will notice and sort of gently lay her hand on, or lay like two fingertips on the back of her hand in a like I am here motion.
It does not relax.
Yeah.
So what does this motherfucker say? Makeshift?
So, as he struts his way up to the stage, he stops before standing on the stage with the other two members, and he turns and he faces the audience. And he clasps his hands together in kind of this he didn't put them in like a praying motion. He's like his two hands are grabbing each other in like a, I guess, gratitude position.
Oh, I see what you're trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah. Not interlocking the fingers, but
Yeah, like,
yeah.
yeah.
And
I got you. Brother.
He clasps them together, and the two what seem to be nuns standing on either side of him also turn to face the audience. And he also has his voice booming, and he speaks and goes, "Citizens of Pleiadorus, it warms this heart of mine to see you all here celebrating. As you all might know, the Valentius family has been quite involved in this city for a very long time, offering charity and supporting the Church of Life when we can. But the time is now that we need to step forth, step into the future like we haven't before. In case all of you are not aware, I would like to inform you of a rather historical city, which you probably already know of. There exists in the West a city that can travel between not only the planes of existence, but even to other planets, by the name Vestia." And you see the whole audience, like, a lot of the people around you are kind of like murmuring between each other, looking, some are confused. You see a few people who are like, why is he talking about Vestia? And he continues and goes, "Our city, by comparison to them, is in the Stone Ages. While we're banging rocks together, building our houses, they could travel to the moon in seconds, or any planet for that matter, like that, straight through the astral sea. We need to progress. You all already know about this city, that looming threat over us. Having such an entity exist invites its dominance. What will we do when they decide they want to rule over more than just that one peninsula? Well, the audience is relatively quiet. Exactly. A stronger military won't do anything to them. We need to make our presence known, not just to our surrounding neighbors, no, to this planet. We need to surpass them. I think that is all you need to know from me. And the audience, little, starts to kind of like pick up, I kind of like it. And a lot of people start cheering for him and praising him. He like lifts his hands up into the air like he's done something impressive. To celebrate himself almost. And the announcer, seeing that pause in it, goes, well, and that is all the time we have for the speeches, everybody. Please feel free to mingle within the Coliseum. The candidates will be glad to meet you now. And you see a lot of people around you start to stand up as like the candidates go to they go to like their own individual spaces, as like pillars lift up out of the sand specifically for them. You see like the dragon walking over to that one, or to like one on the far side of the Coliseum. You see the King of the Feywild walking to the opposite side, and Valentius seems to approach towards the direction of like where he came from. Like 3 new spots open up, and people start funneling down to the Coliseum. What do you all do as you see people just, let's go hear some more speeches, yeah?
I suggest a piss break.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Let us
What do you all
know.
do?
Take
we
a
stand up
piss.
and go take a piss.
We stand up, drop trow, piss on Valentius.
Yes.
Just kidding. We're going to go pee. Piss, 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 piss.
Ha
I like that that's the first thing they hear. Hello, we are back.
It was, I got it.
I hope so. Alright, Makeshift, you take it away.
Yeah. So, you all see, you're all standing in the large unisex bathroom, and you just like, ugh, like absolutely just.
You motherfucker,
just
we did
kidding.
not take a day trip to Margaret Thatcher's grave.
Oh my lord!
I want everyone to
see
know that
everybody-
my Irish ancestors just came down from the heavens and high-fived me.
Good. Not to get political, but
Good. Anyway,
anyway, you see everybody around you standing up excitedly to go into the big Coliseum area, and people immediately start to like gather around the various podiums to hear more from the candidates.
Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to order Dorian to get as close as he can to those Life Church members and see if he can figure out, like, get a good look at their faces. So I'm going to continue to sit there in my seat and use my telepathic link with my familiar and tell him, get as close as you can, try to see their face.
You tell him to do that. Give me a stealth check for as close as he can, and then a perception check to see what he can learn.
Alright. Stealth check. That means he gets advantage because of the Chimeric creation. Good thing he got that fucking advantage. That is a 22 total on the stealth check. And then you said perception,
Nice.
correct?
Yep.
Alright. Oh! A 22 for the perception as well.
Nice. So as you get closer, I'll just say you. As Dorian gets closer, you notice that one, you did a great job stealthing, and you're just up in the front row, able to get the best view you can, and it doesn't seem like you've raised any suspicion by doing that.
Okay.
As you glance up at the hooded nun-like figures, it's hard to see their facial features because they have a mask over their mouth. But you can see the eyes. Give me a perception check. You notice that their eyes do seem similar when you look at the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
All you can really glean is that it seems like two men underneath those robes, and they seem to. It wouldn't be impossible that they might be related, the two people in the robes, but it's hard to tell. You can really just see their eyes.
Okay.
But I'll say that you do memorize their eyes pretty well from this distance.
Do I recognize them?
No, you do not.
Good. Cleared that out of the way. Good to know I don't recognize them. I'll tell Dorian to stay there and wait for me, and then I will no longer look through his eyes and hear through his ears. And I will come back to myself, look around, blink a few times.
Bella is glancing at her concernedly. Are you okay? You went stiff.
I was looking through Dorian's eyes. It's something I read about in the book.
Yeah.
We need to get down there.
Pull her hand back.
I don't know. I need to get closer. And I will stand up, make sure my hat is all good and adjusted, and my face all well and hidden. And I'm going to start heading down there. Feel free to follow, fellow party members.
I will follow the Nesrin.
Is she leading flowers?
Yes.
Good.
She's going to hold out a hand for.
You
Actually,
will
for
waddle off.
Oppies.
You'll
There's too many
help her
people
up.
here.
Too many people. Uppies. Actually, no, you were already on shoulders for the thing. For the speeches,
Yeah.
weren't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
She'll
just direct him
hop back
to
on.
follow.
Yeah.
Alice is going to follow. By any chance, because I'm assuming we're going towards that one dude. Are all the podiums like right? Are they close enough together that like you can walk to another one while still?
She wants
seeing
to
the
flirt
other?
with the centaurs.
They are
Maybe. Maybe.
they are far enough apart that the public speaking from one of the podiums would not bother the other ones. They're basically as far apart in the stadium as they can be.
Okay. Alice is politely, as much as she wants to stay with the group, she does want to go flirt.
Well,
Are you looking over at them like a bunch?
You guys are the centaurs.
At them. Are you looking at the centaurs a bunch?
Yes.
Enough that a passive perception of 14 might notice it.
She stopped being stealthy about it, so.
Ness will look at you. If you want to go speak with the centaurs, you're more than welcome to. I do want to speak with this king of the Feywild. See what he has to say, but I have something to take care of first.
Okay, I'll be over there. And off she goes. She's
cute.
probably like looking very goofily proud kind of thing going on. Just like.
Cute.
I'll say Group B is anybody who goes to see the Feywild King.
Mm-hmm.
Group A is whoever's going over to Valentius. And Group C, if anybody wants to go see the military dude, because that is who Wayland is going to walk over to.
Alright.
I'm gonna stay with Nez for now.
I am just a mound right now.
All right, so let's start with Group A, just to count down from the top. Group A over at Valentius.
Okay.
What are you doing?
How crowded is he? How many people are around him?
Seems like a good number. He seems pretty solidly popular. Like, at a glance, it seems like the people in the stadium are most interested in what he was saying. And it seems like he also has some sort of device set up on his podium. He's giving some demonstration.
Let me see something. And whisper a message. You can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. Interesting. Okay, I would like to get close. Listen a little bit. I want to hear what he's saying. And when there's a break, I'm gonna send him a message.
Sure. You can see him doing some sort of demonstration on stage where he's there's these two devices set up, and he's like pointing at them and talking about them. Do you want to listen in on that, or are you just gonna like drone out the words?
I'll listen in. I'll see what this is.
Yeah, sure. So he's explaining, he's going, you see, folks, about 10 years ago now, the Azure Moon Academy was struck with quite a tragedy. The portal that's used to transport cargo from there to here and vice versa was destroyed. But it took quite a bit of magic to keep it afloat. Lots and lots of gold, too. But I have one sample right here of the kind of technology used over in Vestia. And he takes his hand and he like sticks it through this like open hole on the small device. And instantly on the other side, his hand appears as if he teleported across the space. And then he pulls his hand back through. What you just witnessed, everybody, is no illusion. You can all try it for yourself. This is the kind of teleportation magic that is far ahead of ours. Instantaneous, silent, and low cost. That is what we could have if we can work towards it. And all the audience is just enthralled by his teleporting hand device.
Okay.
And some people even like walk up his staircase to like come and check it out, and you see like the dragonborn who was sitting in front of you before. He like sticks his like hand through it, and he's like, "Whoa, check it out! It's working."
Ah. Oh, Kitty just does a fucking swipe hog. When there's a break in his little talking thing, she will discreetly point a finger towards Roko, and I will cast a message. And I have dropped it in chat so you can see it. And in a bit of a whisper, I will say, "You should be ashamed of yourself, using the Church of Life like this."
He could respond with a whisper. Is there any limit on the words he can say?
What's a creature within range and whisper a message? The target. It doesn't. I mean, I'm assuming it wouldn't be very long. It's not telepathic communication. It's just a message. But it is a cantrip, so I can just keep casting it.
Oh, word? He responds to your statement and goes, "Ashamed of what? Prosperity? Moving into the future? Oh, no. It's your personal reasons, isn't it?"
Do I do it again? Yeah, fuck it, I'll do it again. Once again, message. A lich posing with the Church of Life. The very thing that is an affront to the goddess herself. Disgusting.
You know, I almost want to tell you now that it'll be more fun when you see it for yourself. You don't know a single thing about Averna.
She will huff but not respond, like an offended woman straightening herself up. Like, "Oh, how dare you!"
Yeah.
And at that point, she'll go, "Dorian, to me." And the hyena will slip through people and come to like stand at her side. "Let us join Alice. I'm done here. There's nothing I can do
Okay.
right now."
I
I
mean,
will
we could talk
turn my
to the
back.
dragon.
The dragon. Alderic, of course. Yes, let's go talk to
He
Alderic.
seemed to know something.
Where the fuck's Alderic?
Aldrich has meanwhile returned to his human form and is also chatting with people on another podium. It's just the one that he was standing on before that's like sloped down to be at human height for everybody to actually be able to talk to him. And he's got a pretty noteworthy audience.
Oh,
Pretty
that's good.
similar in size to Roko.
Good.
But meanwhile,
Yeah, somebody else.
grew
Alice,
big.
tell me you're flirting.
No, she's trying.
So you go up to the podium and you can see the king of the Feywild. He's standing at the podium chatting and trying to look regal. The two centaurs though, they're like hanging out like down by the base. It seems like they're taking kind of a lax approach to this.
Alice is going to very calmly approach them.
Calmly approach the centaur as the
Yes.
centaur.
Yes.
Sure, give me a charisma check.
Be a riz check.
This is gonna be so bad.
How casually do you approach them without them immediately being like, "Oh, another centaur"?
13.
They were kind of like chatting with each other about something, and then the other, as they see you approach, one of them gets like distracted by a different conversation. Seems like they were chatting with like some performer who was in the audience, and he like turns his attention away, and the one who wasn't chatting with them like looks at you, is like, "Oh, hey, how can I help you? Is something the matter?"
No, I wanted to come say hi. I haven't seen many centaurs since I left home.
Oh, been gone from a while? That's
Yes, I have. It's been about 2 years, I think.
yeah. Sometimes I do miss home. Also, he's like a foot taller than you or something. He's pretty tall. Like he's Clydesdale horse size. Those things are huge. And he's just going like, yeah, it's. I mean, so what brings you out here? You also, seeking glory, old traditions.
Yes, I'm following in my older brother's footsteps of bringing honor to our family and our village.
Hey, that's great to hear. What village are you from? If you can
Uh,
pronounce it in common.
no, she doesn't speak it in common. She speaks it in her hometown in Sylvan, which I will not say
Nice.
because I haven't actually picked a name yet for it. So
Gotcha. He goes, yeah, I think I've heard of that place. It's a bit small, but you know, everybody's from a small place in the Feywild. But yeah, I'm basically doing the same thing. I figured I'd be traveling around with the king.
cool.
It's weird to actually being able to see him in the flesh. It feels like a myth your whole life, and then he's there. So
Yeah,
felt yeah. Go ahead.
I've heard stories about elders in the village would talk about him, be saying he was. Some said he was real. Some were like, I haven't seen him, and it's weird seeing him in person.
Yeah,
You
and
would kind of think he'd be more fey looking. Just politely saying.
yeah. I mean, the stories did say he was supposed to be a human. I mean, he just looks pretty surprisingly ordinary. Not like the council. Council is all over the spectrum.
Yes.
I quite enjoy visiting them. Haven't been there in a while though, but I figured the best way to see glory is travel around with the guy who's man, the myth and the legend.
And how have you guys traveled then?
So far, not very long. We actually only met him like about a month ago. Hasn't been too eventful, but I'm hoping to run into something.
Hmm.
Cool axe you got there.
Oh, thank you. My brother helped me make it.
Oh, nice.
Lovely. And she's looking at his weapon and she pronounces it in Sylvan because she doesn't know how to say it in English.
Oh, it's just pronounced halberd. Yeah.
Oh, halberd. Huh. Nice. She will then go. I completely forgot. You may call me Alice. May I
Oh,
know your name?
nice to meet you. My name's. I didn't think of a name for this guy. My name's Desmond. Sure.
It's lovely to meet you.
And his like the other centaur standing next to him like nudges him and goes, "Hey, so when should I plan the wedding for?" Heh. he turns and just like backhand like smacks him on the chest like, "Will you shut the fuck up?"
Alice is going to have a slight blush on her face after that.
Sorry about him. He's weird. We do have to kind of pay attention to our job now, though. That's all.
Mhm. uh, where are you guys staying? She's asking very, very like. She realized she fucked up mid sentence, but continued with it. Just.
Oh, just wherever the boss takes us, I guess. Think some nice hotel in town.
Hmm. how accommodating is that for centaurs?
I hope quite. It's I don't know. It seemed kind of crappy. It was like across from some completely dilapidated looking building, like half collapsed. It was like some old mansion that got destroyed.
Hmm.
Like just place looks like that thing looks like a ghost town. But hopefully that I don't know. I hope that the building that we're going to isn't collapsed, so maybe it won't be that bad.
I mean, if it doesn't seem to be very accommodating, you could always join me at the Death Church.
Oh, that church. Well, I appreciate the offer, but I'm not sure we should be hanging out. He kind of looks like he's trying to find the words for this. I'd be glad to join you somewhere else than there. I'm not too into the Moros thing.
That's fair. Hmm. I don't really know where it would be accommodating for centaurs.
Uh,
She has gone silent trying to think of, I don't know where to go.
and after that silence passes, he just goes like, "Oh, hey, are those your friends there? Somebody's like waving to you." And he points over, and you see Nezrin, like trying to find you.
Yes, that's Sister. She will say Nezrin's, like, this polite thing.
Ilkhan.
Ilkhan, yes, Sister Ilkhan. I should probably catch up with them. Hope to see you.
Yeah. So yeah, you too. Yeah. And like his buddy like nudges him again. He like smacks him on the chest again, without breaking eye contact.
Alice is walking over. She's kind of got like a blush on her face, but also a look of I have fucked up.
No. Well, I don't think we found much, but we can talk to Elderic.
The faking, yes.
The dragon, actually.
Oh, dragon. My bad.
I would like to do a little something. Makeshift, would you say I'm within 30 feet of that Fey King?
You're within 30 feet, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do a little something. Where is it? Do I have the spell slot for it? I should have the spell slot for it. I do. Lovely. Detect Magica. Yeah, we're ending concentration on guidance. Look, there's a big old thing in the middle that has nothing to do with what we're actually doing. Surprise! Anywho, I would like to cast Detect Magic, and specifically, I would like to figure out the magic that's coming from this Fey King, make sure it is Fey, and, yeah, that's about it. I just want to make sure this is a real Fey guy.
Yeah, let me take a look at this. It says you learn the School of Magic, if any.
Mhm.
You don't sense a school of magic, but that spear he's holding is like glowing like the sun with this brilliant, almost angelic light to it. And also, he himself is quite thoroughly imbued with magic. I mean, you've never seen a magic weapon quite that magical, but there's that. I guess he's the king.
I'll kind of like rub my nose a bit. Interesting. We're going to go talk to Aldert.
Interesting.
Oh, his spear. It's glowing, almost like the sun. I guess he really is the Fey King.
Isn't the winged spear also the sign of the Life Church?
Is
I
it
thought-
winged?
I saw. Is it winged? Makeshift?
It is, yes.
Yeah, I thought I heard that.
Ah.
So
Guess
is
everybody and their
the
mother is
Fae
following a
very
burning
connected with the Life Church? Do they have like a contract
Not when I was there. Either way,
Hmm.
we should talk to
When
Aldrich.
they want?
Don't worry about it. Let's talk to Aldrich,
Okay.
please. And I'm gonna walk up to Aldrich's podium.
That would make for a good neck scratcher.
You do. You do that, walking up to Aldrich's podium.
Mhm.
And he's giving a speech to a notably large audience, just talking about, like, you know, the rule that he's held over the city for quite some time and having the best interest at heart. That sort of, your typical political stuff.
Mhm.
He doesn't really have much of a stance other than status quo.
Does he have any sort of magic coming off of him?
Yeah, he is also dripping with magic, mainly from like the area, like the chakras of a body, like like the crown. He has a lot of magic.
Oh
And it
my.
kind of takes the shape of those goat horns. So it seems like the draconic blood is like his magic is like truly very draconic, and his human form is just kind of like what he looks like when he needs to fit in small rooms.
Gotcha. The Kitty, you had something?
Yeah, I'm guessing he's taking questions, so I'm going to be up on Flowers' shoulders and like raising an arm real high, trying to be pick me, teacher, please pick me.
Sure, give me a performance check. Yeah, performance check.
Okay.
Oof.
I am very small. That is an 8.
Nice. It takes a while for him to notice you, but after like 3 questions, he's looking around and he sees he sees the small cat person standing on the shoulders of an orc. He goes, "Yes, you there. What might you like to know?"
Well, I heard there was what's she will take like 5 different attempts at starting the sentence, and then just what's your opinion on undeath and those creatures and people?
On undeath? Well,
Yes, like
would you also like to ask my opinion on drowning or having your house burned down? It's a terrible thing. Undeath, it needs to be quelled, but you might as well ask me my opinion on feral animals while you're at it.
well, okay.
Is that all you're gonna say?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
After he's done answering, that's what I'm gonna once again message. I'm having fun being a caster again. I will say, do not panic. I'm the woman standing next to that cat person that just asked you a question. I just thought you should know there's a lich running against you.
Give me a perception check after you say that.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I'm not gonna cast guidance. Fuck, I should have cast guidance! Can I convince you to take my passive instead?
Nope.
Fuck.
So, you don't see any noteworthy emotional change on this face,
Okay.
but he does respond by saying,
Please do refrain from private questions via magic.
Alright, little shit. Fine. Fuck you. She will, sigh deeply. And then, look at Malin. Well, he was less helpful than I thought. I guess we really are on our own. I'm leaving.
Alright.
Then I will be turning, and I will be heading for the exit. Feel free to follow if you wish.
She's going to look over at the King of the Feywild for a moment longer and be like, Then look over at Eldrick, like, he was kind of rude to me. I don't like that. And then sort of like direct Flowers to follow Nesrin.
I'll do that.
Say the
Alice is
line,
going to
Square
follow.
Man.
Come again? I heard Square Man, but two people talked at the same time.
I said, say the line,
that.
Square Man.
Oh, you do that.
Yeah!
Thank you.
Alice does follow, while also once in a while glancing back at the centaur. She's very much obviously.
Somebody's smitten.
They are bigger than her.
Oh,
No
honey,
shit.
I'm not judging. Been there, done that. Played the game.
And Wayland also is jogging back from listening to the military guy.
I'm assuming Maylin is in front of Alice. Before her leaving, she's gonna be like, "Do you see any of them?" Is Sylvan?
Wait, do I see any of who?
The clowns.
Clouds.
Oh, I mean, you can just hold on to Flowers' shoulders, and then we can do like a funky little line, and then no clowns will step in front of you, and we can keep an eye out.
Flowers, are you all right with that?
Yeah.
Okay, Alice is going to gently put her hands on, like, one hand on his shoulder, and just, I follow.
We're doing a
Head down.
conga line.
Oh my lord.
Da-da, da-da, da-da.
You Congo line right on out of that Coliseum.
Yay!
Yeah.
On the way out, you notice give me a perception check, everybody.
Everybody.
Cool.
Everybody. Everybody.
Yeah.
Perception.
Man.
Now, don't go Googling the original version of that song. Only Briar can sing it.
I got 9.
I got
I'm too
18.
annoyed to notice anything.
Alice, Flowers, and Malin.
Mm.
You notice that as you're like leaving, and you're passing by some of these attractions. There's various things going on, and like food stalls open. You notice that there is like this trio of orcs that look, not too abnormal in the city. After all, you're traveling with an orc. And they've got like a sack thrown over each of their shoulders. And they just as you caught sight of them, they were just about to walk through what seemed to be kind of a smaller road. And you notice that the sacks they're carrying look to be some sort of sack for carrying meat. And Flowers now specifically, you notice that some of the
Yes.
stains on it look a little bright colored, like a little newer.
Motherfucker.
And Flowers, give me another perception check after you see them.
Are you sure it's Flowers that's doing the perception check?
Oh, no.
No, it's not.
Something about them seems familiar. Those orcs look real familiar.
Alright. Well, Malin can very quickly tell, since she has felt that a couple of times, him stretching out his back, and just
Mhm. Oh, she'll like straighten up a bit and hop down herself. Hello, Piorko. What's wrong?
those shouldn't be here. And he will walk in that direction.
Ah. And she'll tug on Nezrin's dress and also like pat Alice's leg.
What is it?
He has spotted. I think it's those orcs.
Oh, that's not Flowers, is it?
No, that's Spirko. That's
Oh, in the middle
yeah.
of the city. That's not good. That is very much not good. All right. Let's
He won't
follow.
attack any innocents.
I didn't think he would, but that's still not good. Especially not after that useless bastard. Come on.
Following.
I am following those orcs. What are they up to? When do I
You
see
do
them again?
that. As you follow them, you start to you go down the first road that you see them go down, but each time that you're getting there, it seems like you just miss them as they go past the next corner. And you follow them to that, you get to the corner, you see them go around another. It seems like they're taking a weird back road.
Okay, but do I manage to keep up?
Yeah, you managed to keep up with them.
I would like to catch up to Flowers, soldier, and do you want me to spy on them? What is the plan?
Their meat was fresh.
Meat, you. What kind of meat?
He stops for a moment, looks at her. Not animals.
Fuck.
And he will again start walking to not lose trail.
Yeah, she will very quickly follow and think of a thing to shape into.
You do that, and as you're rounding this last corner, you notice that of those 3 orcs, it seems that 2 of them went into the front entrance, trying to be pretty covert. They just kind of walked into the front door, what looks to be a butcher shop. And the last one just kind of handed the bag to another and quickly walked off in some other direction to go do something.
I follow
the other 2 have just.
bags.
Aw, yeah. The other 2, though, had just kind of casually gone into the front of this building. It's they didn't really hide from anybody. There's still people on the street. There's just not that many. But you do spot the building that they entered into.
Is he just going to charge in?
God, I hope not.
Is he?
Let me let's at least talk this out, man. Come on. let's have a nice chat, you and me. No, I'm kidding. Charge in if you want.
He walks in the direction, stops for a moment, looks around. You said there was not too many people around?
Yeah, there's just a few. People are mostly over at the celebration right now. But there's the street's not desolate. They didn't really hide from public sight. But people did just see 2 orcs walk into the front of this building with just sacks over their shoulder. Which isn't the strangest thing. It's just a sack that usually gets used to keep meat a bit fresh when it's being carried. So they weren't walking out the front with a safe or something. That would be suspicious.
Yeah. And it's just a butcher. That door did not lock or any of that shit. So he could just walk in.
They closed it behind them. But you didn't see them lock it.
Oh, he's gonna walk up and try and open it.
You try the door, it opens.
What's behind the door? Makeshift.
Let's go to Dairy Queen. This one. Also, folks, if you hear me just make weird noises and then go Dairy Queen, I'm referencing some YouTube short that's just absolutely bonkers.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's yeah, get rid of that icon. He's not here.
He's not here, but you know who is here that isn't? This motherfucker.
Yeah. was gonna say,
Yeah.
what though?
As you'll shuffle in right behind Soldier, you notice there is 2 orcs that just entered into here. There's a big blood stain on the floor, and they look towards the door, looking kind of surprised.
This is just a spill from earlier. We'll get it cleaned up soon.
Let me actually look at my own fucking background document.
I don't think the animals are supposed to be this bloody when they get on the counter.
Blood nurses don't do animals. And he pulls out his axe.
Yeah. And like they're looking at each other nervously, and they immediately pull out weapons that were at their hip, and they start to fight. Roll initiative, anybody. Everybody.
Yeah!
Yeah!
An encounter! Let's go. I get to make orcs piss themselves. Let's go. Oh, hell yeah. A 12.
He.
Let me.
I forgot that we named one of them Ben.
Okay,
Yeah.
Oh, initiative. Okay, my bad. Sorry.
Yep, initiative.
No worries.
I was asked what I wanted from McDonald's.
I hope you
Giant
said the
chicken
biggest of
nuggies.
Max. Roll them.
Oh, someone teleported in.
And roll all NPCs.
Waylon
Yeah.
just appears. Heyo! Oh fuck, Dorian! Right, I forgot. I have a pet. Whoopsie!
Yes.
He's with me.
I mean, yeah, you
He's
have
a-
a pet. He's right there.
Ah.
Let me switch his position with Alice. Alice, do you mind if I move you up to like the front line?
Yes, I don't mind with that. I have no problem with that. Just move me up. Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you for
And Waylon would've been
solving a
here.
problem I thought I was gonna have to deal with, which is moving past flowers without interrupting. But thank you.
Yeah. All right. Oh, Waylon's first. He goes. What? Did you say blood something? What are these? Oh, yikes! And he like quickly tries to like knock an arrow, and point it over towards one of the orcs and take a pot shot at him. Click on this button. Attack. There we go. 21. And let me see the stat block. Oh wait, I can just click on them. What am I doing?
Clown.
That's a hit. Wapow. Get damaged forehead.
Honk.
Draw.
Nice.
He takes some arrow damage.
Some arrow damage.
It's also called piercing.
Yeah. And then he tries to shoot another arrow while he's at it.
Oh, so close to a 20.
That one doesn't hit. And his second arrow just kind of hits the wall behind him. And that is Waylon's turn. Now let me also click the begin combat button. Next turn. It is
no.
Ben's turn.
It's a fucking orc.
He steps towards Soldier and he takes a big old swing with his great axe.
Swing his ding.
Does not
No,
hit.
Oh.
that does
Yep.
not hit.
He does have multi-attack though, so let's see if this hits.
Yep.
Nice.
Damn.
You take that much damage.
Pain. Alright. But
And That's the end of his turn. Then Droch
Rock.
will then pull out his spear, and he's gonna huck it over towards Malin.
Ah,
Do I
thinky,
click
no.
Do I click versatile for that?
That
See-
is for two-handed.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just do attack. Does a 14 hit?
Ah, yeah.
Darn. Damage. 9.
Yeah. Yeah.
As he pelts a spear in your direction, it kind of skims over your shoulder and leaves a cut.
Interesting that he can hit such a small target. Damn.
Yeah. And that's gonna be his turn. Nezrin, it's your turn.
Aight, bitches. You know what time it is. It's time. Spirit Guardians. So, let's see. First of all, do. Let me give that 15 feet. So, Ben is gonna have to make me a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
Gotcha. Ben. Wisdom.
Good.
Se-
What was that? A 7? A 9.
Yeah, 9, he didn't make it.
Yeah, he did not make it, so
Yeah.
he is going to go ahead and take... Come on. Roll the damage. Damage. Yes. He will be taking... Holy fuck. 21 points of necrotic damage.
Oh my.
Fuck yeah.
And then...
You hit him with the cheese touch.
That's not, I'm not targeting myself, thank you. I will be moving. Be good, that does not provoke attack of opportunity. I will be moving right here, which means Drock will also have to make me a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. failed. With
Haha.
the exact same roll.
Yeah, it is. So he will need to take 13 points of necrotic damage.
Ouchie.
Indeed. And as of right now, I will go ahead and save my bonus action because I don't think I have anything I could do at the moment since I already cast a spell. So, that will be the end of my turn.
Nice. Flowers, it's now your turn.
I would like to rage.
Yes,
You do that.
you would.
Eh. Ugh. And again, he grows the mouth and face of a warthog. But for now, he will just start swinging with his great axe that he had pulled out. Bonk. And actually, he will immediately be doing that at Reckless.
Good thing you did.
Oh yeah. That's a hit.
Yeah. Alright. Bonk.
Bonk.
That much slashing damage, and he will do it again because he has multi-attack.
Hell yeah.
Ouchie.
Oh yeah.
So close. And that much slashing damage.
You deal that much slashing damage.
Clonk, clonk. Or rather, slice, slice.
Slice, stitches.
He'll move here. And that's my turn.
Gotcha. Then it's now Alice's turn.
She is going to move in front of him.
Gotcha.
And she is also going to rage. right thing. Use
Two
ability.
raging barbarians.
Yes.
Yes.
Because of her storm aura of the tundras, try soon. I will just put that in chat, please. Did it do it? I don't think it did.
You did.
No,
It's in chat.
Yeah. When this, each creature of your choice. Oh my god, game, please, map, just stay there. I want to move Alice's fucking character sheet out of the way. Each creature of your choice gains 2 temporary hit points. So. With the
3 because you're level 5.
Yeah. 3 because of level 5. All friends get that that are close enough.
Hell yeah, baby!
And as I've been told, that also includes myself. So I need to add that to myself. 3. Right, yeah, 3. And she is also going to recklessly attack with this. Okay, where's reckless attack? Attack at advantage. 17.
That's a hit.
Actually, that's 23. My bad. I can't math.
That's also a hit.
Oh, so damage. That's a 5 on that.
You hit him for 8 total damage.
And that is the end of her turn. Why is her rage not showing up as an effect?
You definitely have multi-attack.
I know, but I'm not having to do multi-attack right now.
Oh, okay. Then is now Malin's turn.
You do not have your rage applied to your token. That's why it's not just adding it directly.
Well, first of all, we're gonna do my spirit totem, totem of the bear once again. So y'all get plus 11 temporary hit points. Does it just add? To
Am I?
Alice's? Hell yeah. And you have advantage on strength checks and saving throws. So yeah, get that. Get it, boys.
How much temporary hit points did you say?
11.
Okay.
And then as my action, I'm going to cast language, barkskin. Jesus fucking Christ. On myself, because I don't necessarily want to be that squishy. Please, thank you.
Gotcha.
And that's my turn for now.
Alright. It is now Wayland's turn. Who is going to step over here, and he's just going to try and shoot Ben here with some arrows. So, give me that longbow. And attack. Shit. He missed. Give me another attack.
So fucking crowded. He missed.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
Nice. And he hits Ben in the shoulder with an arrow, dealing 6 damage. And that is the end of his turn. But now it's Ben's turn, and he is going to be quite angry at the barbarians in front of him. So he's going to try and hit Alice first with his great axe. Oh, that's a crit.
Oh shit, yeah.
and he's gonna do some critical hit damage. He does that much damage, but you do get it reduced because you're raging right now.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Big fucking oof.
How the fuck do I apply this?
Jesus
this
Christ.
quick? How do I easily apply it?
You click on your token and you hit the click apply button in the chat.
Apply damage. There we go.
Nice. Then he's gonna turn to flowers and do the same thing. $18. Does that hit? Yasha, did hit soldier?
Oh, sorry, my mother was in my room. 18 hit soldier, but you also have advantage because I'm reckless attacking.
Oh, that's true. Oh, darn.
Not a crit.
Regular damage.
Damn. That's just an attack roll, buddy.
What the? Oh, whoopsie. I was like, wait, why is there only one Mabi?
13. If you apply that to my character token, that should automatically have it.
Yeah, do you want me to click apply?
Yeah, just apply. Apply the full damage. The rage console.
Yoink.
Thank you. Beautiful.
All right, and that is Ben's turn. Now it's time for Droch.
Rock.
Droch
It's like rock, but with a D.
is going to travel to here, then here, then here. Droch's a bit wiser than Ben. He sees the value in trying to take out the backliners. And he's going to first attack Flowers because he's terrified by the sight of the orc turning into a boar. And he's going to take a swing at the back of you. Oh wait, it's also an advantage. I gotta roll a second one. Does a 15 hit?
Yes, it does.
Nice. He deals 15 damage, coincidentally.
Mm.
Or he tries to. That gets halved, I think.
Yeah. Should get after like 7.
And then he's going to turn to Malin, and he's going to do the same attack. I'm going to go on a limb here and say that hits.
Yeah, just a bit. Just a
Gotcha.
bit.
Nine damage.
I'm just gonna do my concentration check, please.
Oof.
Are you kidding me?
Oof.
Okay, my bark skin's gone. That's fine.
Oh no.
And now... Oh, wait. On his turn... Oh, wait. Don't they both take damage from the thing?
Yeah, I was about to just jump in and say I need them both to make me a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
Can you put your ability in the chat again so I can...
I
use
can.
that
I got you. We'll put this
Nice.
in the thing. I will not be consuming or any concentration. There you go.
So, Ben, DC...
Come on. Ah, okay. He makes it.
Yep. And then... Droch.
Don't make it.
Oh, motherfucker.
Damn it. Okay, well they
Movement
don't.
speeds.
Wait. They take half damage. So
Okay.
if they will please take half of 17, which I think rounded up is 8.
Yep. Applying it to Ben. And applying it to Droch. Alright. And that is the end of Droch's turn.
Yeah.
Nezrin, it's your turn now.
Indeed it is. And let me check something real quick with this spell that I want to do.
Quick question. Katie, did you not apply 10 hit points to yourself? You should have had a total of like 14.
I did add Alice's, but I did not add my own. That would be 11. That would be 27. Yes, thank you.
Sorry.
Okay. We're gonna do a funky little thing. No, we're not. I lied. Yeah, it's time for Toll the Dead. So, I will point at Ben, and I need him to make me a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw. As the butcher shop fills with the sound of funeral bells. Like if you've ever heard the funeral chimes from like a Buddhist funeral, that's what this sounds like. Mother yuck! Yes, fuck you.
Ooh.
And since the target is missing its hit points, it will be 1d12 necrotic damage.
Nice.
It will actually, I lied, it will be a 2d12 because I'm level 5. This may be fucked. Hold on. Yeah, it's a little fucked. That is a lie. It is not 13 damage. So, ignore that. Where the fuck is the... I can read, I promise. There we go.
It's okay, take your time.
Oh. Jesus, that's actually less. It will be 11 damage. 11 necrotic damage to Ben.
Gotcha. Let's see here. I'll just have to enter it onto him.
Yeah. I'm not sure how that formula works, so...
There we go.
Okay. That is my action. Bonus action. To feel your... yeah, I don't need that yet, so I will wait on that one. Other than that, that is the end of my turn, but I will be moving Dorian, because he goes right after me, and he will run this way. How many feet was that? 25. And he has how much movement speed? 50 feet.
Damn.
He will
Jesus.
move over here, which is 20, and then another 5 to get behind this motherfucker. So, that is where we are now. And that will be the end of
Nice.
mine and Doria's turn.
Flowers. It is your turn.
Someone is attacking my protect target. You bet your sweet bippy I am reckless attacking them.
Oh, baby, that's a 20.
Oh, baby, that's a 20 on this motherfucker. For a total of 21 damage.
Hell yeah!
Oh, hell yeah.
If you like smacking bitches, let me hear you say hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
Gotcha! Get these motherfuckers.
Damn, that's sexist.
Anyway, he's gonna do it again. 19.
Yeah, you hit.
Yeah!
For another... Jesus
Oh.
Christ, 17 damage.
Maximum damage.
Maximum damage.
Damn
You are
it.
very angry about your talking cat being touched.
Yes.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn, yes.
Gotcha. Alice, it's your turn now.
She's gonna continue to hit the one in front of her first for the first attack. And she is gonna do 2. Again, she's going to reckless attack.
Uh-huh.
that. So, advantage. That's a 24.
That's a hit.
For 11 damage.
You're hitting Ben to your left or
Yeah.
above you? Okay, Ben.
The guy in front of her. He's getting hit by 11, and Alice is going to then turn to the other dude for her second attack. Again, recklessing.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha. That's a hit.
20. And she's also gonna do... That one's for 8.
8 damage.
Mhm.
And Ben, he is looking like he's seen better days. He is in bad shape.
Good.
Hey,
That's all she can do.
Malin, it's now your turn.
Yes. I have been Spectre Bunch. I do not like that. Don't think I have any really good. Nah. Yeah, I'm just gonna wild
You-
shape.
You're currently in the emotional equivalent of that one picture of a cat with like its face covered in yogurt.
Just man, I got hurt a bunch. That wasn't nice. Also, cool. I'm now a crocodile. Oh rawr. Bibar, hit me.
You got it. One crocodile coming up.
Thank you.
Polymorpher. I hardly know her. Hey.
Hey.
Hello. Hello. Ah, everything broke. Hold on. We're all good.
Yeah,
Everything's fine.
Where is this?
What are you going?
Crocodile.
Crocodile. I know how to spell that shit. Crocodile. There you go.
Crocodile.
Please tell me that worked. Please. Didn't work, did it? I'm gonna fucking scream. Didn't work. Hold on. Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh god.
A crocodile dysfunction.
It's wild shape. There we go. Enjoy. You're now a crocodile.
Yeah.
Holy
oh,
fuck, you are
shit.
huge.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Where I'll be. I feel like I'm back down in Louisiana.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay like a bit squished. I don't think I can just attack as a bonus action. It kind of sucks ever so slightly, but I sit there now. I look very, very angry.
Yes. You are very big and angry.
Yes, I am. Alright, go. Off. Turn.
Oh, gotcha. On Waylid's turn, he looks over at the crocodile, very confused, and goes, alright. And he just tries to knock another arrow to hit Ben. And will he defeat him? Probably not.
Damn.
Because a 14 does not hit, just whizzes right past him.
Ha!
Oh, Bob.
Damn, Wayland.
Wayland,
in
come
his
on,
panic,
man.
In the cluster of being surrounded by an alligator, he like tries to string another arrow, but like the string just kind of like zips across his forearm and like leaves a burn on his arm. He's like, ah.
Damn. Never seen an alligator before? Damn.
I think it's the fact that a crocodile is now right next to him.
After a while, crocodile. Hey, Ben! Before you start your turn, Make me a DC 15 wisdom saving throw, you fucking nerd.
Yeah. Ben's probably gonna die.
Yeah, he probably is.
That's a whole
Oh.
1.
Oh,
Nice.
my pee-pee's hard.
Oof.
Ben, do me a favor and please take 9 points of necrotic damage, or double that, Mr. What's his face?
DM.
Mr. DM, if you wish to, since that is a nat 1. Either way, I
Yeah.
think he's dead.
But I think the 9, the 9's enough to kill him, so I might as well just apply it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he finds himself inside of a My Chemical Romance music video from the 2000s. He is dead.
Yeah, the spirits that whirl around Nezrid kind of like swirl up around him and just choke the life out of him. Yes, I'm being edgy, I don't care.
You're
It's a
playing
character that
Nezrin.
builds off of
I
that.
am. I
You do
am
not
indeed
need to
playing.
explain, you son.
And then Ben spends the rest of his turn being dead. Droch, it's now his turn to make a Constitution save. Or wisdom
Yeah, it
saving
is,
throw.
bitch! Oh, fuck
made
you.
it.
Well, he still has to take half damage anyway. Please take half of 9 damage, so probably 4. Or 5, actually.
What the?
That was
That
9.
was-
Oh wait, it's
that was
back
full.
to. Hang on. I just said to. Oh, I must have changed it when I clicked off of Ben. Poor Ben.
Or Ben.
Should just be 18 then. There we go.
Cool.
Droch's still standing.
Indeed he is. Not for long, though, bitch.
And then he, in a panic at the things around him, is going to turn around and try hitting Flowers in his last attempt at defiance. And he's going to swing.
With advantage.
Oh, yep. Almost forgot.
Oh.
Good thing he's got that.
Yep, that hits.
Quite a discrepancy.
Just a little bit. Crit fail to a dirty 20.
Deals 10 damage.
As far as this I'm raging.
Then he's going to multi-attack you.
That hits.
And deals some more damage.
Oh. That is indeed some more damage. He's actually looking a bit hurt. Not too much, but a bit.
Don't worry, bitch, I got you.
Hell,
Well, since he can't move without getting royally fisted by an alligator, a centaur, and a big orc, he's gonna stay right there and pray.
Oh boy.
Good plan.
He's praying
You're
to
gonna
whatever
meet
god
Moro
God
soon
placed
enough.
all
You
this.
might want to pray to him.
Yeah.
Nezrin, it's your turn.
Hey, Purple, I have a question for you.
Yes.
What's a wizard's favorite spell?
Fireball?
Fireball.
No, the other one.
Firebolt?
I need us to remember who we're talking about here.
Oh, okay, no, no.
Magic missile.
Yes, there we go. Ding, ding, ding. We have a motherfucking winner.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
spell,
going to
good
use
spell.
my last 3rd level spell slot because I can actually get it back. So, bitch. I'm going to hit that motherfucker with, let's see, 3, 4, 5 bolts of damage.
Nice. You do that.
That will be 15 damage. Is he still alive?
We're about to find out. Yes.
Motherfucker.
Okay, I just want to bite him just a bit. Just a nibble.
You're not
Please.
gonna get to bite him. I'm
I've
not
gone
the one
this
before
far.
you.
Please.
You can chew on their corpses.
I think you
Well,
have
I'm
to
gonna
go-
bite him.
All right,
Yeah,
you know
I was
what?
gonna
You know
say,
what? It's your day, buddy. I'll give it to you. I'll end my turn there. I'll move Dorian right here. That gotta give him flanking. Enjoy your kill, Flowers.
I'm reckless attacking anyway, with a bite.
I'm just saying, if you don't.
That's a 16 to hit.
And that is a hit.
I
Damn it.
I think this is a guaranteed kill.
chomp chomp. Max
How do you want-
damage again.
How do you want to do this?
Well, down him long enough. I'm going to bite his face off.
Oh my. You do that.
Oh.
Why?
The alligator looks up, kind of sadly closes the mouth, wiggles the tail a bit, and turns back into Malin. Damn it, I really want to bite something at some point.
Lunch.
Soldier.
Oh, don't. He's
I-
okay.
He looks a bit hurt.
Flesh wound.
Oh,
Yes, but a flesh wound that might get infected. Can
yeah,
I at
God.
least heal you just a little bit? For my own peace of mind.
He looks at you, looks you up and down. Not like I can stop you.
Very smart. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Get cure wounds, you fucking nerd. Hey, get 10 points of health back, you fucking nerd.
Damn. Plus 10.
Well, that's not what I expected to have happen today.
Where are the bags? Mr. DM.
They are laying down behind the counter right over here. Eh.
Blood splatter. What's in the bags?
Oh boy.
Inside one of them, you find the remains of what looks to probably be the dude who owned this place. And he's looking pretty thoroughly hacked apart.
I look in. Take only the head out. Show it to the others.
Oh.
Put it back in.
Oh, so they were murdering the local butcher.
And more.
What did they call themselves? Blood Nashes? Oh, that's what you called them, I think.
Yes.
Do you know them?
Unfortunately.
Are you willing to share more, or should I stop prying?
Do you mean insight check?
Okay. Normal. 15.
Yeah, that is something he is definitely not willing to talk about right now.
I will take that look on your face as stop prying.
He will not.
Is there anything we can do to help clean this up?
They don't act alone.
We should probably like report them to the local authorities. That is what you normally do, right? Because they fucking murdered someone.
You might want to let me speak with the guards.
I did not plan on doing that myself, honestly. If I had, but yes.
They will most likely be a little bit more lenient on a poor innocent little sister of the Death Church, and she feigns being, oh.
Well, I can play child. It's not
Oh, I
that
don't
hard
doubt
for me.
you. I don't doubt you, but well,
I know you have a better way with words. I know.
less my better
I
way
see
with words
soldiers
and more.
going in
Where
the
is he going?
I don't know. I feel like
All right. Well,
There's a basement.
okay, well, you enjoy the basement. I'm going to go make sure we don't get arrested.
I look from Nezrin to Malin.
she'll sort of shrug. I'm staying with you. I'm not letting you go alone.
He'll, like, half look over at the people that already left and just stand here, looking at the basement, making sure, like, axe in hand. If anything comes up, it's getting axed.
She's going to step closer and sort of do the thing of getting on her knees and then looking down into the basement.
It feels chilly down there. And on that note, I think that might be a good spot to end the session.
Oh, yeah.
All
All
right.
right.
What a fun, lovely session.
Yeah.
Definitely
Nice session.
nothing bloody and traumatizing.
No,
Nah.
not at all.
Not at all, not at all.
No.
Anywho, let's see, doing the end of stuff. The Reclamation on Tuesday, 6 p.m. Central European Summertime. Are we still in summertime?
I think that changes soon.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, I think this fairly certain this Monday is still in summertime.
I don't fucking know. Either way.
October 27th.
Oh, so next week.
Next
Alright.
week.
So technically we're still in European summertime. So 6 p.m. Central European Southern Time is the Reclamation Session 31. I'm scared of what Yasha has planned for us.
Incredibly so.
Yeah. Alright, start the personal chilling time. Vita ad mortem on my YouTube channel, Greenbrier at youtube.com. Part 2 should be coming out fairly soon. We are in the final stages of editing. Everyone
wanna
else,
know
chill
more
your
about-
shit.
Just a quick thing, continuing your thing. If you want to know Nezrin's backstory, at least part of it now, it is up there.
It is, indeed.
It
That
is really
is
fucking
Nezrin's
cool.
backstory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also featured in Vita at Mortem is me. Also, look at me on Twitter. I don't really do stuff, but I have commissions open, so I don't know.
Give her money, she will give you art.
Very good.
This
art,
is
10
an
out of
order.
10.
Amazing.
Thank you.
All of our React PNGs done by this lovely artist who I look up to.
Thank you.
Other people, chill your shit.
Saturdays, 5 p.m. Central European Summertime. Personal streams over at my channel, Yasha the Panda.
I'm Purple. I do have channel. I haven't done much on YouTube lately. Streaming, however, has become my thing. But I still am on bit break while busy moving and dealing with shit. I will get back to it, I swear.
Hey.
I swear.
And then that guy right next to me, Timothy Ignar Bagnelius, played by Angel's Purgatory, goes by Angel's Purgatory on YouTube, does some funny,
Funny audio shit.
Yeah, does some fun comic dub shit. Make sure if you got anything you want to say.
I still need to make that lore video that I keep on telling myself I'll make. I'll do it after vacation.
Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching Session 4 of City of Breath and Bone, and we will see you all next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.